Trying to find it. Yeah, find the button. Find the button. Find the button. Find the right button. I swear. I swear. It's not one thing, it's 600 others. Oh my god, the music. The music. The music is loud.
If I need your body, I'll
fuck it.
Dick.
Press A, Gypsy.
Why do you come? Welcome.
Just let it wash over you.
77. What makes someone a criminal?
Getting cocked.
In Night City, you can become.
Okay. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Talking Tuesday. I have a new secondary monitor, so now chat is fucking giant over here. I went from a 22-inch to a 27-inch. And it's working out pretty well so far. The recent tech issues I had were solved almost stupidly easy. Oh, hey. I'd take that as a win. I'm almost, you know, issues that resolved stupidly easily, I'll take over issues that are painful, drawn out, and costly. Because that's usually the two, it's like, oh man, I hope this is something dumb. I hope it's something really stupid and dumb. Simple, quick, easy fix, plug a thing in or update a thing, as opposed to, I need all new hardware, I need to new this, I need to new that, and it's going to be costing me out the ass. So yeah, 100% will take stupidly easy. You feel like a fool, but at least it's not putting you out too much. Hopefully. Well, one of the things for today, of course we're going to go by the numbers of, review the numbers of Superman for a bit here. It's kind of fascinating what's going on, because people are fucking bickering about this thing. Buddy of mine once spent 3 hours rewriting... What? Rewriting a printer driver for a printer that wasn't printing. Turns out it just needed to have the cable jiggled. At no point in my life would I think I would be rewriting a printer driver. It's either you get your printer driver right, or I get a new printer. Rewriting a printer driver, that's nuts, man. Let me see, Man of Steel. Man of Steel did what? Man of Steel actually did better international than domestically. That's funny to me. That's funny to me. Hang on, it's an ad break. I'll be back in 90 seconds. I'll take a breather here. Wait for you guys to come back before I continue on. That's really fucking dumb. I think the ads are over. He worked for some distribution place, sold light bulbs, paper towels, stuff like that. Oh, the distribution place sold light bulbs. He didn't sell light bulbs. I'm like, why is somebody who sold light bulbs and paper towels working on printer drivers? Sold light bulbs, paper towels, stuff like that to hotels. I think it was a custom printer kind of thing. Ah. Was it like, are we talking like a paper printer or like maybe like a receipt printer? Something that prints out something other than just regular paper. Hey Mugger Prime, thank you so much. And the Turbo, no ads for. How is Turbo? What's your opinion of Turbo? I don't know anyone who has it, so it's kind of difficult for me to get any feedback from anyone. So what's your thoughts? Do you recommend Turbo, and who do you recommend it for? You'd think it would be recommended for somebody who's probably on Twitch a lot. Also, hello, McGregor Art. Could have been some dot matrix. Yeah, something archaic and ancient that they've been using forever and is very vital to their operations. I watch like 12 streams at a time, so I get to support everyone I love. Do you have how many monitors do you have? I imagine you sitting in front of like all these screens. You have each one of your monitor labeled A9, D7, A13. 3 monitors. Okay, okay. That's 4 streams of monitor there. You got the quad screen. Divide it up. I decided to go ahead and download Marvel Rivals so I can just goof around in my off time while I'm waiting on my replacement capture card. Nice, nice. I mean, just dicking around and playing against bots, it's really fun. And hearing some of the interactions with the characters is really, really good. There was a post on Twitter I saw today that was basically Kevin Feige said that his son was never interested in Marvel characters until he started playing Marvel Rivals. And then he's asking his dad about, like, Hela and Punisher and shit like that. And I'm like, that's fucking disgusting, because here you have the guy who's arguably ruining Marvel being asked by his son, who's only seen, like, pretty good version of the Marvel characters on Marvel Rivals, if I say so. And to basically say, yeah, you know, I made a movie that had Hela in it. And yeah, and it was a piece of dog shit. Ragnarok's such ass. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet? I saw it days ago. I just never told you. I saw it on Friday. I play 12 indie games on left. 12 indie games on left. Play a main game in the middle. Watch Twitch on the right. Oh, really? Oh, you play 12 idle games on left. Excuse me, not indie. Idle. Gotcha. I'm just gonna goof around with training, so I'm gonna experiment with different characters. Even that is still a lot of fun, seeing how they operate. Now, it's weird. Certain characters that you feel like you would really jive with, they don't play very well, or they don't play in a way that feels comfortable and like. Because everyone's got their own way of doing things. Green, for instance, loves Loki. He loves playing as Loki. And Loki, I feel, is like over-the-top complicated. Not over-the-top complicated. He's extra complex in how to get it done. Green gravitates to that. And I thought I would probably like... who did I think I would like? I had Venom for a bit. I tried Thor for a bit. I've been moving towards Hulk. Just because I like his shield, which, again, does that really make sense? That Hulk can throw out a gamma shield? No, not really. He should just have a lot of HP. And then you'll find the little bits that they kind of missed, like Hulk should have a healing factor. He does not. Adam Warlock should be able to fly. He does not. Magneto should be able to fly. He does not. So, that'll be... That's gonna nag away. Probably Venom, Moon Knight, and maybe Ultron. Ultron's pretty good, yeah. Gotta keep my brain occupied. Gotta keep the voices quiet. I like 3 monitors, but I'm waiting on a custom tower and setup, and that requires money. Of course, of course. See, I got my replacement monitor over here, but I still have the dud monitor, the one that's causing me problems, but I'm not sure if I want to add it as a third, or what, because I'm running out of desk space. There it is. Today I learned Chris Evans was also Fantastic Four. How did you not know that? Well, I mean, I guess those 2 original Fantastic Four films that they did weren't really that big. So, yeah. I like that Hulk isn't as stupid as he is in recent adaptations. Oh, yeah. Part of what I like about Avengers Assemble is that Hulk isn't just some alter ego of Banner. He's got his own intelligence and character. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the fact that Hulk was able to, like, rattle off gamma information because he's like, yeah, Banner's... I can access his tech. I got lucky. I followed some Walmart deals, TikTok content. They had 32-inch... Whoa! A 32-inch monitor for $89? What brand? ran to Walmart, got them up to look up stock on their phone. Went to the Walmart that had stock. They had none. Ooh. I'm debating if I want to get a 240 hertz ultra-wide monitor. At a certain point in time, I don't think my eyes really tell the difference anymore. I just want it running. I don't want the power to flicker on it. Coloring needs to be at least decently well. Got some chicken back. They came out with a pallet. They never sold because they never put them on the floor for sale. I bought 3 on the spot. What the? LG! Holy fuck! That's nuts. How did you... It was a TikTok Walmart deal? What's the deal? They just, like, there's some insider to Walmart who made a TikTok. It's like, they're leaving this on the dock. They're not putting it out on the floor. Sorry to say it, but that's trash. You're trash. You don't know what you're talking about. He didn't even give the rest of the information on it. 1080p. But at, like, 1080p for $89? I'd fucking take that deal. Who gives a shit? And the neat part is that since the Rival devs have permission to delve into any character from the libraries of Marvel, that means they could add anyone. Next up is Blade, to be added. After that, I don't know who they're adding, and they've said something about putting it up for a poll for the fans. Now, like you said, good and bad. On the one side, yes, good, they could add anyone. But then on the downside, yeah, they could add anyone. So if they start leaning towards adding in crap characters that haven't been in comics that long, don't sell comics, like Ms. Marvel or Riri Williams or any of those trash characters, over established characters that people would flip their shit for, like any of the X-Men, Cable, Colossus, Jubilee, Dazzler, like fucking Deadpool, like any of those types of characters, people would lose their shit over. But then Riri Williams, Ms. Marvel, that's only placating like a certain part of your base. Plus, I think Ms. Marvel is too much of a duplicate at this point from Mr. Fantastic, which Mr. Fantastic is an overwhelmingly better character. Blade, Green Goblin was teased in code. Yeah, there was a lot teased in code. They could also add Nitro. Oh god, no! Don't add Nitro. Oh good, we need another explodey character. Walmart puts things on ghost sale all the time. People go and boop UPC codes with their phones to find stuff on hidden clearance. I scored 3 $1,200 gaming laptops for my kids for about $200 a few Christmases ago? You mean all totaled, or each one about $200? So that would be $600, which is still... So the gaming laptop itself is $1,200. You got it for $200? Good God! Sometimes there's gems in the TikTok content. There really are. It's just that sometimes it's like you got to weed through a lot of crap to get to it. Let's add the Inhumans. I don't know how they would be able to add Black Bolt. It'd be hilarious. He doesn't have any voice lines. I guess that would be easy to add because he doesn't have any voice lines. How's Soup? Soup good. Soup good. Soup very good. So, one of the things that people are ragging on Superman about, you're gonna lie, like, there's so much crap around this movie, and it's not even about the movie itself, really. It's about its performance, and you're seeing how people are like manipulating the data and manipulating information about the film, but really irks me the wrong way. Well, instead of being irked in the right way, hello. But here's the current numbers for Superman. Man of Steel is the other one. I'll get to that. Here's Superman. Domestically, $243 million. Internationally, it's kind of lagging behind at $173 million. Worldwide so far, 416. They're saying something like this thing. Oh, it made its money back. Oh, it's doing great. All these lies, all these like fabrications and like extrapolations, all this stuff, just outright fucking bullshit. So it looked like it had. Let's see. So it didn't drop from Friday to Saturday. It looked like it had a bit of a bump because it came out what day? 11th. Where are we? We're on the 22nd. Came out on the 11th. The 18th. 18th is what we're looking at. So it had a bump on the 18th. Not super high, because it came out Friday. Of course, they're taking in other numbers from, like, previous day with the Amazon stuff going on. I'm not sure what this percentage is comparing to. Is it a plus from the previous Saturday? Or what? It might be. Let me see. Hang on. So, last Friday, 56 million. This Friday, 26 million. So that's the drop off. That's a pretty big drop there. Then Saturday 37, 23. More people went on Saturday of this following Saturday than the previous Saturday. And then Sunday 31. Sunday 17, 18. Okay. And it's dropped. Whoa. Now it's dropped off into single digit or single millions. It's Man of Steel is still winning at this point in time, but so one of the excuses that they've used as to why Superman is doing better domestically than internationally, James Gunn has done some sort of bullshit excuse that America's brand or something is damaged across the world, and that's why it's not doing as well. Bullshit, whatever. It's basically him trying to come up with any sort of excuse why his thing is sucking, and it can't be anything in dealing with the quality, which is hilarious. Partially related, just like the Colbert show that's getting canceled because of like a monetary reason, more so than anything else. But they're going to wrap in politics to it when it can't possibly be that your show isn't performing. Oh, he was the number one late night show. If you're like it doesn't matter. It does not matter if you're the number one of something that's already crap. It really doesn't. So anyway, if we go to Man of Steel is still winning, is still beating the previous Superman film because it made $670 million. Look at what it did internationally. So when did this come out? 2013. Okay. So people have said that, well, Superman is an American brand. It's an American character, so that's why it's not doing as well internationally because it doesn't appeal to people as much. I mean, if you write him the right way, it doesn't matter. And this one specifically, this Superman, it wasn't made overly American, I feel. I don't feel this one was like Truth, Justice, and the American Way version of Superman like we've had in the past. So I think that falls fucking flat. But it's still doing better, and has a budget of $225 million, and it kind of falls short of that because putting in all the different little tweaks, what it needs in terms of marketing and all that crap, it may need like $800 million in order to like really be a success. So because Man of Steel still wasn't that big of a success, they still made more movies of it. So now this is Warner Brothers doing this again. Maybe this was them taking a chance on it because they knew they needed to fight Marvel. They knew they needed to have something out there DC related. They couldn't just scrap it and they're like, all right, we'll fix it in the next one. We'll fix it in the next one. That type of mentality, which is a terrible mentality to have when you're making movies. You can't fix your storytelling in the next story that you're telling. But that was Warner Brothers taking the chance here. Warner Brothers has had a lot of misses and a lot of failings since then. Can they really do that again with this Superman, which is seeming right now performing less than Man of Steel? Let me see if I can have the numbers. Nah. Okay. And, taking into consideration inflation, because these numbers aren't that high, man. $600 million in today's money is like $900 million. That's how borked it is. Sentry's definitely going to be popular. Be a popular idea since he's gotten recognition with Thunderbolts. Yeah, but whatever they do with him, he's going to be relatively nerfed in Rivals. They don't have any god tier characters because they can't afford... Like, your Omega level threats, you can't have because they would rule the board. James Gunn is such an egomaniac. He'll literally blame anything else, just like most of Hollywood. Absolutely. At no point in time do I ever feel James Gunn is going to take it on the chin and be like, you know what, that was me. I can change. I can make some adjustments and try to give the people what they want. It's like, no, you're stupid for not liking my stuff. It's Taika Waititi did that same thing too. My hot take would be us outside US, not too familiar with comics. Never heard of Doggy before. You mean Crypto? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. If they make Supergirl a Supergirl movie with the Supergirl we saw in the movie, I hope it flops. I'm pretty sure that's the next movie that they're making. They're using a Tom King story from it. And their mentality, or their excuse, their reasoning, the words and stuff, the reasoning that they're using for doing that is because they want to show, like, her being vulnerable and she's had a different life than Clark has. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Honestly, if they're really trying to build their DC universe, it should be like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. There's your trifecta right there. Like, you need to cover those bases to get a good footing for, like, the rest of the DC universe. Batman is not even mentioned in their, like, top plan of things. You got Robert Pattinson over there with his thumb up his butt going, put me in, coach. Like, I'm ready for another one to make, and they're just not making it. It's going to take so long for them to make it. Now, maybe that won't mean anything, because Batman is so popular. It'd be like waiting a long time for a Spider-Man. Spider-Man always makes money. Batman always makes money. Superman, on the other, we don't know. Genuinely curious, what do you think is the best, most faithful to the comics comic book movie or show made so far? So if you leave it general like that, not superhero comic book movie, but just comic book movie. I almost want to say Sin City. I really liked Sin City. Not just because of its faithful adaptation, but they literally tried to make it look like the comic. Where I don't think they try to do that anymore. They try to make it a movie that is based on a comic book story, but they don't try to make it sensational, like, visually, to make it look like a comic book. Oh yeah, sure, there's explosions and people are doing stunt work and flips and stuff and a lot of CG fuckery. But Sin City went that extra little step to actually make it stylistically look like the comic. Ang Lee's Hulk. I mean, yeah. I saw what he was doing. I didn't care for the story, though. Like, But faithful to the comics? I mean, Spawn was kind of faithful to the comic, but it wasn't good. Like, it had crap CG. Plus, I think they tried to make it PG-13, which that's not something you want to do from a person who gets sent to hell. In terms of Marvel, I really don't know if Marvel's made a very comic-accurate one, because they've always tweaked things, try to keep people guessing about stuff. The Sandman. I don't think I ever saw The Sandman. I don't think people hear anything beyond this could worth Banks later. Oh, I didn't even see that. China's reputation got so damaged by a certain world event and people are still buying Le Bobus. I mean, Dick Tracy tried following the art style too, but wasn't really so hot of a movie. Oh my god. I've rewatched that recently. Dick Tracy, I still like Dick Tracy. It wasn't that hot of a movie. I don't really understand why, but you're absolutely right. It did follow the art style. I love it. I absolutely adore the art style because it looks different. It looks like something else. The Crow, I'm not sure how faithful that was to the story because I don't know the story as much, but that was another one that has good style to it. It doesn't feel like, oh, that's just New York or Chicago or Detroit or whatever city that it's based in. I forget which city. It looks like a different world. Even the Batman, like the Gotham City they have in the Batman, doesn't feel like anything because it's got this like tone to it, and oh man. But yeah, I do recommend the first Sin City. The second Sin City is not as good because they took a little bit too long to make it. And so some of the characters, or the actors who portrayed some of the characters had passed away. 2 of them at least. So, like, the art style was great, but the acting was too campy for me and Dick Tracy. I mean, it was hard to do because it was kind of for kids. You're dealing with somebody named Prune Face who has a face that looks like a prune. You know, they're kind of flat top and all that. So I still felt it dealt with some pretty like adult themes and kind of made it its own. Warren Beatty apparently still owns the rights to Dick Tracy and still wants to do more. Speaking of visually impressive movies, Cool World. Cool World is a mess of a film. It's kind of incoherent in its style. That's the problem with it. They just kind of threw a bunch of crap on the screen, and because there's just random shit will pop up on the screen and you don't know why it is. Nor do they really explain it. Now, on the flip side of that, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Fucking amazing. They will never make another movie like Who Framed Roger Rabbit ever again. Mainly because they don't have anyone who can do hand-drawn animation like that anymore. They'll just slap it in CG. Remember they made a Space Jam 2? With LeBron? Pete's Dragon. They did a live-action version of Pete's Dragon. Oh my god. So the takeaway for the Superman thing is indeed, Man of Steel did better internationally. So it'll be interesting to see where this Superman winds up. Now, we have Fantastic Four coming out this weekend. So because of that, that's going to eat into more of Superman's profits. From a lot of things I've heard, more people are probably... It feels like people are more satisfied with Fantastic Four than they are Superman. Superman feels more contentious. Fantastic Four feels like it's more... I mean, still mid, but entertaining, at least. We'll see. Same question. What do you think is the best, most faithful to the comics comic book movie or show made so far? But limited to live-action films. But Sin City is... And shows. Oh god. I'm sure I've seen some shows and stuff that were like, man, that was basically just like the book. Watchmen was, I think, mostly faithful to the book. 300 maybe. Yeah, I don't remember I never read 300. But 300 is that's a good one. Of course, at that point, they do so much green screen work on it. Can it really be considered live action? I'll be honest, I was scared at the Fantastic Four casting. I need to go see it. I don't like Pedro. Just flat out, I don't like Pedro. The fact that he has like 3 concurrent movies in the theater right now is pretty irritating to me. The fact that he couldn't shave his mustache. Now, I'm hearing he's not a bad Reed Richards. Other points coming up saying, like, articles are coming out saying that Reed isn't the lead of the Fantastic Four, Sue is, and that Johnny isn't going to be a womanizer because they don't feel like that's something we need to do anymore, blah, blah, blah. But then people who have seen the film said, no, Reed is pretty much the leader, and Johnny is still, like, hitting on women and stuff, so I don't know why they've allowed these actors or producers or directors to come out and basically say something to try to please part of the audience that they know that will ostracize another part of the audience. They're just, like, blowing smoke out of their butt, saying, I don't know. Does PR even exist anymore? Do, like, public relations or any sort of handlers even exist anymore in Hollywood? Or they just let people tweet or say anything in any interview without any sort of intervention? Because it used to be you had some sort of handler who'd be like, nope, you are not going to answer that question. Or if you do answer that question, here's how you answer it. That's it. We have told you. The studio has told you. This is how you answer that question. Now, granted, maybe the studio is being stupid and to say, yeah. Say Sue's gonna be the kids want girl bosses still. They want women leadership. Say Sue's gonna be the leader of the Fantastic Four. Okay, and then you watch the movie and it's not the case. Either way, you're pissing somebody off. You're gonna piss off the one person saying, no, Reed Richards should be the leader of the Fantastic Four, and then the other person who goes to see it like, hey, I wanted Sue to be the charge of the Fantastic Four and she wasn't. So stupid. Yeah, and Silver Surfer should be Norrin Rad. It was such a cheap change for them to do, and I have a feeling it's all rights-based. That they changed it from Norrin Rad to Shalabal so that way they didn't have to pay somebody else royalties or something. Before I say anything, do you want to know anything about the Pokemon Presents today? I don't really know anything about Pokemon. I loved Pedro in Game of Thrones and Last of Us and Mandalorian, but not so much Wonder Woman 84. Like he got his start, it feels like, in Game of Thrones, and he did a wonderful job. And then ever since then, it feels like he's become the it guy, and he's just kind of in everything. In Last of Us, I was irritated by the fact he couldn't grow a fucking beard, nor did they put one on him. There's plenty of people out there that can't grow beards. Put him in a beard. Make him look like... And that's another one. It's like, why doesn't he look like the character from the game? Pedro's an industry plant. What do you mean by industry? I'm not disagreeing with you, Faison, but what do you mean by industry plant? Because in my mind, an industry plant is like he's being pushed by Hollywood to do a thing for messaging or what have you. And that's why he's got the support of the industry.
Hello there.
Hello there. He's got the support of the industry, and that's why he's like going forward. Yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy. He had a really good final sending off tour, going away tour. An actor the entire industry pushes despite them not being great of an actor, like Zendaya. Oy. Fucking Zendaya. Feels like they pulled back on Zendaya, because Zendaya was like the it girl for a while there too, yeah. She was in a bunch of movies in a short amount of time, and everyone was like, what? Why? Stop, go away. Oh, man. So let's see what's new. Yeah, apparently people like, what I know what you did last summer. Oh yeah, early reviews for Fantastic Four coming in. Great. I got Spurs.
That jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily.
Critics didn't like I Know What You Did Last Summer.
And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle. And that song ain't
Hey,
so
Mingo.
very far from wrong. Jingle, jangle.
Eddington is a new film coming out that they're thinking it's going to have some contention to it, reminding people a lot of that Civil War movie that came out where it kind of shows two political sides. Ari Aster, that's the guy who directed it. He also did Hereditary and Midsommar. It's kind of like creepier, kind of scary films. The thing that's goofier with this Eddington movie is it takes place during COVID, during 2020. And I had zero desire to really see it, because I'm like, I don't need to hear or see anything that happened about that time, because I know someone's going to have something stupid to say about it, and I'm going to be irritated. It's not going to be, like, as insightful. It's going to make you think. I'm like, I've already thought too much about it. Is there anything even new? Is there even anything new out? K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix, but Eddington came out this weekend. I know. This last weekend. Fantastic Four comes out next weekend. And Superman is still riding its high right now. The only thing I can really say about the Pokemon Presents today is that Pokemon Legends ZA is introducing a new Mega Evolution. Just, is it one Mega Evolution, or like another Mega Evolution on... I can't even keep up anymore. You've already thought too much about it. Yeah, thank you. I need to see that. Yes, you do. Still flying high? Yeah, still flying high. Still flying around. Buzzing and buzzing. Wow, overwhelmingly positive. Hot damn. Let's see. Together must face their biggest enemy, an irresistible rival boy band of demons in disguise. Yeah, it was really well done. Well worth... I don't know if anyone who wrote a negative about it. Oh, I felt like I was rewatching a rerun of Gem and the Holograms, or Josie and the Pussycats, that had just gotten a lot darker, with a lot more fancier effects, but not necessarily better animation. Okay, Charles. What a weird thing to complain about. Everyone else, though, seems positive, 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 positive. It's one that's unveiled, same gimmick, new form. In that case, it's Mega Dragonite. Which one was the... What was the game? What was the Pokemon game where you turned the Pokemon, like, giant into, like, kaiju-sized? Is that a evolution, or is that just some, like, weird, gimmicky setting that they did? There's always something new coming up with Pokemon, but it's always a reskin of an old concept. I mean, they gotta keep people interested somehow. Legends Subseries does innovate the gameplay, though. That's why I like it. Old enough to know Josie, probably not exactly the target audience. Seriously? Yeah. If you know Gem and the Holograms and Josie and the Pussycats, it's kind of like, what? I mean, like, I know them by reference. I never watched them. I know them by reference. Mega Evolution. I think I want some Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios was so good. In its quest to be about something real, the movie loses its sense of genuine fun. Okay. So far, like, the 2 negative reviews of all of them? Yeah, only 2 negative reviews. Wow. How do you verify the audience of... This movie is a must in theater. The craft, imagery, and music are made for the big screen. I don't know, only on Netflix, which means it wasn't in theaters. So what the fuck are you talking about, Jennifer F? Now I'm, like, calling into question whether or not these people are bots. And this came... Wait, in theaters, June 20. Maybe it was in theaters. Holy shit. Streaming June 20th. Really? It's been streaming for a month already? And I didn't really hear about it? Huh. I mean, I saw a commercial for it, but I didn't hear it, like, trickle through of people being interested in it for a while. That was Sword and Shield specifically. The gimmick is Dynamaxing. It's where a Pokemon grows giant in size and uses powerful max moves for 3 turns. Go actually added Dynamaxing last year. I get confused between Josie and the Pussy... Wait. Josie and the Pussycat dolls? Well, it's Josie and the Pussycats, and then the Pussycat and Pussycat dolls. Let's see. Gonna be hard to find anyone with a negative review here. Better than Henny's and Ripe to be. I don't need Oscar-worthy writing from a movie called K-Pop Demon Hunters, but there were definitely moments where I rolled my eyes at how conveniently things wrapped up. Still, I can't hate on it too much because it knows exactly what it is. A flashy, loud, colorful, unapologetically ridiculous. Soundtrack slaps, action is fire, the ending leaves that door wide open for a sequel that I'd absolutely show up for. I liked it because it felt like it was contained. Like, you could pretty much just do that one movie and done. It doesn't put a bunch of threads in place that, oh yeah, we're gonna make another one. We know we're gonna make a sequel. That used to be like the kiss of death with a lot of movies in the past. When they would put too much sequel bait in things, you knew the movie was gonna fall flat on its face. Granted, they made 6 Resident Evil films, and they did that with every single one. They pretty much ended it with a dun dun dun, and it just didn't stop. Fun fact, the fight choreographer on this movie also worked on Everything Everywhere All at Once, which explains why some of the stunts feel extra chaotic and creative. This one hits all the right notes and demons. This unoriginal movie needs to be humbled because how is it rated 96 and beats like all of my favorite gut-wrenching movies? I don't know, Ashley. What are your favorite gut-wrenching movies? Easy to see why, yes. Because both have pussycats, yes. One are Pussycat Dolls, one is Josie and the Pussycats. There's also a movie, I think, called, Faster Pussycat Kill Kill, I think? Lord. There's a lot of pussycat movies. For the pussycats. Best movie I watched in a while, 5 out of 5. I give it a 10 out of 10 purely because there's nothing wrong with it, period. I'm an adult male, keep in mind. Okay, the black S. Totally not 3 raccoons in a trench coat. I am an adult male human. I was never bored, not once. There are no unlikable characters. The pacing was never a problem. The humor was funny without trying hard at all. Fights choreographed. I will say that, too. There's no unlikable characters. There's not a character that shows up, you're like, oh my god, shut the fuck up, go away. I hate you so much. Confusion. This is a preview for Snow White. No! Snow White is dead and gone. Should I get the DQ Superman Blizzard treat? I mean, yes. Go get ice cream. I haven't had Dairy Queen in I don't know how long. Gave it a watch and stopped it after 30 minutes. While the animation is incredible, it fails on other aspects. The humor is incredibly unfunny. The songs were pretty bad, but I have heard worse. Some of the characters were pretty annoying or didn't have anything interesting. After 30 minutes! Okay. This is what you get with, like, audience reviews. Some people think themselves a professional critic, but they're like... But it's Superman. So, get ice cream. I didn't know Snow White was sick. Didn't even know she was sick. Bro, I sat outside for 45 minutes and got bit to death by skeeters. Why are you outside? What is this, slop? This isn't slop. This is K-pop Demon Hunters. It's on Netflix. It's actually pretty good. Let me get the trailer up. Oh, they just have the whole thing here. There we go, trailer. There we go. Yeah, I saw a trailer a little bit ago, but it came out like a month ago. Because everywhere else was closed, so my friend and I sat outside a brewery and drank a beer and talked. Oh. Should have started a fire. Hang on. Oh, God. Yeah, like, you can't trust Rotten Tomatoes in the slightest for reviews on a Marvel movie, especially. Perhaps it would have been best relegated to a small screen then, because the biggest one isn't doing this movie any favors. A message this urgent shouldn't be rendered in such a forgettable fashion. What movie are you talking about, lady? We saw a frog, she freaked out. I educated her what a glass frog is. I shat-talked her family. It was great. Past tense. Is Doom the villain in Fantastic Four? Nope, it's Galactus. They said something about they removed, oh god, what's his name? John Malkovich. John Malkovich was supposed to be in the film as the Red Ghost, and it sounded like they had to cut him from the film for whatever reason. But then there was another clip that I saw of Reed Richards fighting one of his gorillas. So if they cut him but not his gorillas, what the fuck are... what? Maybe they're just using it for a montage. I shot you not. Another movie where they meet Galactus, boring. At least he's a giant person. Like, they made him look like a giant man, as opposed to a fart cloud. So, I'm gonna drag myself out of bed and go raid the cereal. Raid the cereal! Cereal raid. Cereal raider. Fortunately, neither a time frame change, nor the work of 4 screenwriters. Oh my god. You had 4 screenwriters? Josh Friedman, Eric Pearson, Jeff Kaplan, Ian Springer can fix the central problem with the Fantastic Four movies. With one exception, the team members are colossal bores. The muted pop art colors don't even pop because the last thing you'd want from a Fantastic Four movie is for things to get too fantastical. Yeah, and then like and firmly upper tier of recent MCU. You're gonna get a lot of fucking bullshit reviews of Fantastic Four saying things like, it's the best thing since the last best thing, which was Endgame. Best thing since Endgame. Or I'm hearing people reviewing it saying it's the best movie. It's the best Marvel movie this year. And I'm like, you have what? Thunderbolts and Captain America to deal with that? Holy shit. You are really bottom barrel on this thing. I too am hungry. Just drink your cream. What if they put colossal whores in it instead of colossal boars? Are they colossal in terms of their own physical size, or colossal in terms of their whoring? I just want one movie promo where Pedro doesn't touch anyone. Ain't gonna happen. Almond milk. Get the fuck out. You and your milk doesn't come from nuts. That's a different kind of milk. A confusing reintroduction of the comic book superheroes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Failing to balance its tone, the movie is just no fun. A lack of camaraderie and chemistry is fatal here. Even their Wall-E-like servant robot is upsettingly uncharismatic. I mean, some are saying it's actually taking... This might be a thing. That Marvel finally realizes they need to dial back the crappy humor, but they kind of cultivated their audience to like the crappy humor. So now whenever they dial it back to deal with like more like real serious issues and kind of please the audience that's like, hey, can we take this serious now? That the other side of the audience is like, where's the funny? I missed the funny. Why isn't it more lighthearted? I should be laughing every 5 seconds. Because they've brainwashed their fucking audience. Nut juice. Is Pedro a toucher? Always, because he has anxiety. Yeah, literally he uses an excuse. Like, he was standing next to, what's her name? Elizabeth Kirby? Something Kirby? What's her name? Vanessa Kirby. Vanessa Kirby, who plays Sue Storm in the movie. And you can see, like, he kind of, like, reaches out to her and touches her arm. And she kind of reaches over and, like, grabs his hand and pulls it down to her hand. And people are like, what the fuck was that about? Being post-Me Too era, where we don't really want people touching others without consent and stuff like that, which is a perfectly normal and understandable thing to have. You have this guy who's basically like, he uses it as an excuse that he has anxiety, and that's why he needs to grab on to others. Shockingly enough, seems to only be females? Women, maybe? I don't know, unless I... Hang on. Can I see... I don't think I'll see it. I don't think I'll see Pedro touching men. I don't want to see Pedro touching men. What am I looking up? But it's so funny that everyone like nods along as an excuse. Like, oh yeah, of course, anxiety. Oh yeah, of course he's allowed to get handsy with women. What the fuck? And then, of course, there was another behind the scenes that they did with the cast. Vanessa Kirby's sitting there on a couch, and she's, like, getting touchy with him. And people are saying it's probably an affair or something. Like, she's now pregnant with her allegedly husband's child. It's just so fucking creepy and nasty. I have anxiety. Let me touch your muscles. Let me touch your cheese. I'll help. Yeah. Oh, I have anxiety. Go away. You also got to leave time for audience to clap when a certain character appears. Oh my god, so M. Hask is referring to is there was a tweet that I had shared where Charlie Cox as Daredevil, as Matt Murdock, from the one Spider-Man film, I guess it was No Way Home? The last Spider-Man film we got, where he made an appearance. He comes onto the scene. He comes into scene, and he just kind of like hangs there for a bit before he starts delivering his lines, and they actually said they made it specifically clear that when he showed up, there was going to be like a lull to allow the audience to clap. This isn't a live performance. This is a movie, and it will age extraordinarily poorly where in another 30 years people are watching this movie and be like, why the fuck did he just kind of come on and just stand there for a bit? Like, is that supposed to mean something to me that he, like, an actor was cast in a film? It's so shit. What's an Andrew Cuomo's excuse for inappropriate touching his female advisors due to the fact that he is Italian? Correct. 100% correct. Andrew Cuomo used Italian heritage as his excuse for why he touched people. It's Hollywood, you're surprised? No, I'm not surprised. I'm just continually frustrated. Ugh. I'm triggered with clapping. Can you snap instead? Stop it. No, you need to do this. That's how they clap for deaf people. But yes, to the existing point, Pedro touches people when he has anxiety, and it makes him feel less anxious. It's like, well, get a fucking security blanket then. Stop touching people. I don't care if they give you your okay or not. I've never seen that. Why are we allowing this? I guess for other people, like, oh, I have anxiety too. It's like, they don't allow you to touch people. Walk up to any rando on the street and start touching them and be like, I have anxiety, and see where that gets you. How far that gets you. Managed to fix the problem preventing my capture card from being recognized, but I still can't play Switch 2 games with audio. I have a replacement being shipped though, so once it gets here or I figure out how to make it work, I'll be playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. The stuff I've seen about that game looks pretty good. Gotta give time for the peep to recognize, look, it's the guy that nearly got snoo-snooed by She-Hulk. Oh, Charlie Cox. Yeah. Not nearly. Allegedly he did, but holy fuck. Screw She-Hulk as a film or show. That was another piece of crap. Again, we don't have a Blade movie. Marvel has come forward and said that they can't make a Blade movie because they didn't want to just put Mahershala Ali in a leather jacket and have him kill vampires. To which the entire internet rose up and went, the fuck you say? That's exactly what we want. Don't you tell us what we don't want. We want Blade. We want Mahershala Ali in a leather jacket killing vampires. It's just that easy. And they can't be fucked to make it work. Because they can't break themselves from whatever programming they're trying to put into their crap. It would be stand up, like you don't need to involve it in any other Marvel shit. Just come out with some new big bad, vampire fuck, have Blade go after him, the end. Pedro has enough money for meds, he doesn't have a viable excuse. He has enough money to hire a person, like a literal touch person. Not rando co-stars that he works with that make it look all skeevy. Yeah, I'm allowed to kiss my married co-star because I have anxiety. So stupid. Just don't touch people, especially women, you creep. Certainly without consent, and certainly not other ones that are married. It still doesn't sound good. It's made by the Odyssey devs, so I imagine it's going to be fun. Mario Odyssey, okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, fun at least, yeah. Looks visually interesting. And Ali would be a great Blade too. He would! Too bad that ain't gonna fucking happen. Managed to go back and rewatch the Punisher Netflix show recently. Surprisingly good. The first season is pretty decent, but still, his best showing was in that first, second season of Daredevil. Because every time they try to make something like a show of his, they keep, like, rolling things back. Where making Frank, like, not be Punisher, He's not wearing the skull mask. He's not just like going out killing people. He's like, I gotta think, I gotta plan, I gotta this. Like, yeah, Frank does do that, but then he also does stuff. So it felt like it was another failing of the streaming show where they try to stretch it out as long as they can. Well, we got to make this thing fit 12 episodes, 24 episodes, or whatever. So put a lot of fluff in there, put a lot of stuff in there, kind of like drag them along a bit, so that way we can get all the episodes in. He was good in Luke Cage. I didn't think Punisher was in Luke Cage. He was only in Daredevil. Mac. Yeah, and Luke Cage only had two seasons, and then he disappeared, didn't he? We have all these people trying to push for more diversity in our movies and stuff, and yet you got Luke Cage right there, who's a great character. Meh. The movie should be Blade as a teenager with all this teenage angst like they managed to do with all the Spooderman movies. No. Make a movie for adults. Make it rated R. Start with a blood rave like they do in the original movie. Chance to see how the old guy handled him during puberty. No one wants to see that. Ali was Cottonmouth in Luke Cage. Oh, Ali. Oh, not Punisher. Sorry. Move people. Luke Cage was a damn Avenger. Wasn't enough for them. Nope. But you know what we are getting? We're getting a Wonder Man TV show. Wonder Man? Yeah, everyone loves and knows Wonder Man, right? Don't even. Sorry. Ironheart TV show. The amount of crap that Marvel has given us, that they've put money into and effort into versus the stuff that we actually wanted is ridiculous. We had an Echo show. We had a Ms. Marvel show. We had an Ironheart show. Where's Armor Wars? Armor Wars was teased as soon as Endgame had happened. Because that was like the natural... That was the next story that was going to happen. Boo, boo, boo. That was the next story that was going to happen to Rhodey, Iron Man's best friend. What happens to the armor? What happens to this? That would have been so interesting. Now no one cares. Now no one cares. Those all just sound awful. They were awful. They shit him out. They pooped him out. Oh, the ratings were good. Fuck off. No one wanted those. You really telling me? Look into my face and tell me you wanted either an Echo, a Ms. Marvel, or an Ironheart show over Armor Wars, over anything X-Men related. I doubt it. I really fucking doubt it. Most people will be like, what the fuck is Echo? Like, you're really gonna undercut your known established characters that would have made you bank over these randos that can't even sell comics. Moon Knight might have been the only one worth anything. Even then, it was a disappointment because they didn't really dig into it properly. How are you going to have a giant kaiju fight and then not have it affect the greater Marvel world and just have it be a throwaway comment? Oh, things are happening all over the place. No. The ratings were good, yeah. Among the handful of people that watched them. Luke Cage is the hill I will die on. It was the best Marvel show. Like, it was so good and really captured the complexity of black inner city culture and what happens when a paragon of justice takes it to the street and try to do the right thing. Like, it was so damn good. I remember the first season being really good. I don't remember a lot of the second season. All I remember is I think the end of the second season, he kind of ends becoming the mob boss or the crime boss or something. But still, yes, good show. It was a good show. Back when they felt like they needed to actually put forth effort. And then Iron Fist came along and... I do want a Moon Knight Season 2, so as long as they don't introduce Hunter's Moon yet and actually go into the multiple personality aspect of Mark Spector. I doubt it. I don't think they will. Marvel has done nothing but do superficial bullshit crap with their stuff. It's so infuriatingly incomplete. Oh, cool. We have this character that has this multiple personality disorder. Maybe we could go into that. We have another character that has like PTSD. Maybe we could go into that. And they do just a superficial take on it and just gloss over it. As if it like they try so hard to put something forward that's more adult, but then it feels like they're being hamstrung by still, we need to make it for kids. But then they treat the kids like they're fucking idiots, so they can't even tell the good stories. It's so dumb. They could do it. They could absolutely do it. Disney used to have, well, I mean, Pixar too, used to have good storytelling where they could tell some really heartfelt adult themes in a way that kids could even get on board with it. They don't want to do that. They can't. You're dealing with creatives that are like younger than me and have never left California. Like they aren't world-lived people. Now, I'm not saying I'm a world-lived person. I haven't really traveled that much or anything, but they just know like storytelling. They don't know people. They don't know like how people work. They just know their own feelings and crap that they've experienced. And they don't have any desire to like go outside of that, read other people's experiences, talk to other people about their experiences. Second season, he is slowly making big sacrifices to make things better, like bad decisions for the greater good. Again, complex storytelling. He was still trying to do the right thing, but the machine was using him to perpetuate bad shit. So damn good, yeah. Moon Knight isn't for kids. Dude is a killing machine fighting in the name of an Egyptian moon god. So crazy, even Taskmaster will take money to fight the god. Oh, Taskmaster. He doesn't exist anymore in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Maybe they killed Taskmaster off in Thunderbolts to bring in the real Taskmaster. Huh? How cool would that be? Have to clean up their mistakes in order to course correct. Gargoyles and OG Batman and Superman, Teen Titans were so good. Yeah. Good storytelling. But none of that was Disney. Well, Gargoyles, I guess, was Disney. But I guess it wasn't super popular. I mean, it only made it like 2 seasons or so, but yeah, Disney is just really rolling in the shit right now. You look so fucking dumb with your mustache, you dipshit. I don't like him. I don't care for this man. He's now Past Master. Wait, that's SWAT cast villain. Past Master, New Master, Ass Blaster, Master Blaster. I just find that hilarious. Moon Knight is so crazy, even Taskmaster no better than to mess with. Now like kid shows are like, Hulk, don't let your anger destroy shit. I'm like, no, that's not the point. The point is anger can be used for good, fucking hell. Yeah, it's controlling it. It's like they're painting with a wide, like the most wide of brushes and trying to say, well, anger is a negative emotion. Negative emotions are bad. Don't get negative emotions. It's like, no, you need to show people how to deal with negative emotions. Why do we have, you know, there's depression and anger and self-doubt and all sorts of these nasty things. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. There's all sorts of these nasty feelings that we have. And instead of saying it's like, don't feel those, conceal, don't feel. Teach them how to deal with those feelings properly. That there's a time and a place, and to not wallow in it, nor ignore it. There is a balance to be found. Spidey and Friends pisses me off so badly, I hate it. Which one's Spidey and Friends? Is that the one where they look like fucking Funko Pops? My ears popped. Oh, Spidey and his amazing friends? Yeah, this is total horse shit. They made him look like Funko Pops. I hate it. Arnar. Okay, good. Listen to the theme song. No. It's on Disney Junior. Jesus Christ. Ugh. The fuck is with Doc Ock? Half-shaved head. Yeah, okay, that was pretty good. At least it wasn't rap. Because they keep like putting rap hip-hop stuff into things. It's like, good, that's not clever. This had a good groove to it. It was nice. Like suddenly a lot of the villains are female too. I'm like, ugh, stop. It's because women are evil. They made Goblin pathetic. It's for babies. It's literally for babies. They're Funko Pop looking pieces of crap. Disney Junior didn't even make it to Disney. Of course everything's gonna be like, oh man, there goes Green Goblin. He stole my ice cream. And not the good kind of female villains, yeesh. Like, it's like Superhero Squad without the charm. Yeah, Superhero Squad did have some charm to it. Is that Doc Ock meant to be Carolyn Trainer? Sure, we'll go with that. I think that was Fall Out Boy. It kind of sounded like it. Oh, Grammy Award-nominated musician Patrick Stump, lead singer of the multi-platinum selling rock band Fall Out Boy, performs the theme song for Marvel's Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Look at you catching things about Fall Out Boy. You scene girl, you. Where's Mab? Mab needs to hear this. That's because women are evil. Confirm, if not fed nuggies regularly, I turn evil, like a reverse gremlin. Fucking gremlins. I know that reference. Hey, I know that voice. I know I know that emo. Honestly, Superhero Squad at least tried. Their original hero, Reptile, was actually original to the show. That's cool. Patrick Stump is actually a talented multi-instrumentalist. How many instruments do you need to know before you become a multi-instrumentalist, and how well do you need to know them? Mav's in Florida, man. I'll be outside. Dave not here, man. I am the scene. 2? Just 2? But how well do you need to know them? Prolific in all of them. Oh. Well. I might be multi-instrumentalist. Ish. Maybe. I will never forget the episode where Cap gave Wolverine a break from the team only for him to dress up as Captain Canada. Suck it, bub. Okay. So now that they got like Fall Out Boy doing music, that's pretty good. That's pretty goo. That's pretty goo. Back when I was edgier, my pen name was Prolific Poetic Pen. PPP? What? Why are you PPP? What's with your PPP? You got something wrong with your PPP? You got the PPP. 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 Oh yeah, he hated it. Thought your pen name was the Penguin of Doom. PPP. My ear itches. Hang on. What? Harmonious chaos. What? The differences. The differences. Wait, what? There's a Broadway show for Stranger Things? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh God. Yeah, James Gunn, I don't think has. Yeah. Having him be in charge of the DC universe is really, really weird. PPP loan. What was she eating there? Looked like a giant sandwich. Who? You must specify, sir. Oh, here? Her? It's a bowl. Bowl of ramen? Is that what you're talking about? Alright, enough goofing. I'll be back before the end, but I need a shower. Hey, no problem, Faison. I'll be here. But I remember being 5, watching Batman the Animated Series, and it really was just like just fixation. Like, kids these days can't handle complex storytelling. Well, so what Gargoyles was able to do, Gargoyles did long-form storytelling, which was kind of a weird thing to do for kids storytelling. Long-form storytelling is usually frowned upon with children's entertainment because they realize that children come and go. They're not always watching it every single time. Having it be syndicated, I think that's the name of it, in syndication or something like that. Episodic. Having episodes be more episodic, where you can just pop in and watch an episode and pop out. Batman the Animated Series, you could do that with. There were a couple 2-parters here and there, but most of the time you could pop in, pop out. X-Men, on the like, that was another one that had kind of an overarching story for things. It always seemed like every time I popped in, Beast was in prison. It just was. The muscle chick. Muscle chick. The muscle chick. Do I need to scroll back up? I blame Cocomelon. 2020 was the rise of Cocomelon, and children's media has gotten more brain dead ever since. It hurts. Oh, here! Attempting Germany's viral 2-kilogram donor kebab challenge. It's a kebab, apparently. I watched X-Men when I was 7, I believe. Yeah. I was able to watch through all of it, I think when it was on Netflix before Disney Plus, like, acquired that shit. So, I've seen all of it. It's kind of astonishing that the stories with X-Men were really good, but the animation was kind of trash. The animation and storytelling for Batman the Animated Series was absolutely phenomenal. Every now and then you'd get an episode here that was kind of a little crummy, but not bad. X-Men, on the other hand, was trash in comparison to what was going on with Batman. My young fixation in front of the TV was an episode of Gundam Seed that the guys stumble upon wreckage of a nuked colony that started the war and having to salvage supply from Wargrave to survive. The music was also beautiful. I never watched Gundam Seed. I heard a lot of, like, for a lot of people, that was their first Gundam. My first Gundam was Gundam Wing. But for many, Gundam Seed was their first Gundam, and people lost their minds over that. They loved that one. I don't know if I ever got into it, and I couldn't remember when it was on. And that was another one, you couldn't just jump in the middle of it. Donor kebab, as in reindeer kebab? Maybe. Maybe. It says Germany's. So maybe they have reindeer over there. Killer nostalgic memory unlocked. I always liked the Batman episode where he meets the old hero, the one that inspired him. The Grey Ghost! Voiced by Adam West. Animated Batman, greater than X-Men animated, greater than Spider-Man animated. Yeah, Spider-Man's animated in the 90s. That was kind of crummy animation too. Also Batman Beyond. Oh jeez. Bruce Timm had some really good stuff. Now look at him. Oh man. I think he's working on the Caped Crusader, and that was another one where they just kind of like race changed or gender changed a bunch of characters and flipped them around and did like weird stuff with it. Can we listen to the themes from Batman Beyond? I need a taste. I need something to take the edge off. Oh my god. It's like early 2000s. Oh, I tried my hand at making an extended version. This isn't that. He made an extended version. Why is it taking so long? The high saturation animation nightclub shit, yeah. When everything was extreme. Yes. The guitar riffs. Oh. I need to show you the Men in Black theme song. That was so good. This is like industrial rock from the late 90s, early 2000s. And it was so good. Shirley Walker, I think, did music for a lot of the original Batman animated series stuff, too. They could not make this work today. They couldn't. There's no way they could make, not an animated series, they couldn't make like a Batman Beyond spin-off live action. That's what people are hoping for. They're like, fucking forget the Bruce Wayne stuff that you keep trying to crank out. How about we jump forward? We jump forward to like 50 years or so. Bruce is an old man. Terry McGinnis comes in. We have a we have a futuristic Gotham, and we have a nice like standalone. Not everything needs to be done in like a certain time zone in the universe and have it always. No. Find yourself another young character. He'll be like, play Terry McGinnis. Okay, cool. Make him look like this, like Terry from the show. And have, like, people wanting Michael Keaton to play old Batman, you know? Just old, grizzled Batman. Perfect. Some were even saying that, before he passed, Kevin Conroy could have played an old Batman. Because all they would have had to do is dress him up a bit more, make him aged up a bit, and it's like, well, yeah, his body's not in peak perfection, because he's an old man. There you go. Men in Black animated, such a good theme. Extreme Ghostbusters. Extreme. You killed my dad. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Yeah. Wait, hold up. Why wouldn't... It's because they wouldn't do it. All of these things that are like slam junk choices, Warner Brothers would not do that right. They would either change out a character, change a character completely, just make it like it was for the animated series. It's beloved. Maybe that's why they don't do it. Now, there was a theory that somebody had made some footage of Batman Beyond an animated movie styled after the Enter the Spider-Verse movies. Now, while kind of cool, I don't like that. It was like too bright. Gotham should still be dark, but have like neon highlights to it in this futuristic version of it. Not have everything be splashes of color and kind of in your face. Plus, I'm getting kind of over the whole Enter the Spider-Verse style of things. Like, it was good for Enter the Spider-Verse, because that was the story they're trying to... It's, again, the same thing like... we found this thing that works, let's use that. Use that style for everything. I like Arcane. I love the way Arcane looks. I would not want that for everything animated going forward. Like, cel-shaded stuff. It's like, it works for certain things. You can't just keep putting it on everything because it's the it thing to do. There are enough people that remember and like that show. Yeah, absolutely. And remember Static Shock. Yeah, Static Shock too. That would be another good character. That could work if they made it more primary colors. I like that idea. But of course, I think they floated it past Warner Brothers execs and they went, no, we don't know. And they're like snorting coke and like they don't know what they're doing. When has multiverse movies ever been annoying? Name 17. Fuck. Just... Brr. Multiverse is such crap, it needs to die. Oh, so good. Huh. Oh, man. Oh man, I remember loving this show too. This was really cool. How many seasons did this go on for, I wonder? And then, of course, they killed Men in Black as a franchise with Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson. Good job. Deadpool 3. Deadpool 3 was okay. Your background music is louder than Men in Black 3. Okay, oh, sorry, I'll fix it. You leave that close-up shot of Hugh Jackman's and alone. Abs? I like this one, too. 53 episodes of the Men in Black series. 4 seasons. Originally aired between 97 and 2001. Not and abs, yes. So Extreme Ghostbusters had a theme song. And it was, oh my god. I kind of love it, I kind of hate it. Mummies Alive was good too. Men in Black International. Sadly, just What? Mummy animated, yeah. Mummies Alive. The Mummy with Tom Cruise was ass. Yes. The guitar riff. It's the same style as Men in Black. And I didn't care for the style that they used for it because it made them look like aliens instead of ghosts. But I guess the ghosts in Ghostbusters kind of had an alien appearance. They weren't humanoids, usually.
That's right.
Ugh. That distortion. I believe the person doing the vocals on this is Jim Cummings. And Kylie was such a good character from this lineup that she made it into the comic books and some other things too. Who knew sexy goth girl sells? I don't think I ever watched this Ghostbusters. I didn't. I saw episodes here and there. I couldn't get over the fact that this guy was in a wheelchair. It was the dumbest thing ever. Like, you're going into haunted houses and places with stairs. What the fuck is he gonna do? But I guess they used it as like a cartoony thing of like, well, he could have like rockets on his wheelchair or something to help him go upstairs. It's like, oh my god. Bustin' makes me feel good. Bustin', 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 bustin'. Makes me think of that song Prov showed me. Do I still have that up here? Maybe? No? Maybe? No? Yes. How many tabs? Not that many, honestly. This came out 10 years ago. Why did I only find out about this, like, recently? Damn. Still have the tab open? Of course I still have the tab open, just like this one. Okay. It's because I don't want to put forth the effort to have like an actual audio like setup, so I just have a tab open that I just open. Because you're a boomer. Is it a boomer thing to have a bunch of tabs? I didn't think it was a boomer thing. I thought it was a oh, what is it? It's just a mess. It's just I'm a bad person. I'm not a boomer. Going to have my girlfriend figure that out on Organ. Be careful. You want your girlfriend to figure out bustin' on the organ. You got it. On me organ. Figure out how to play bustin' on me organ. I showed the kids organ music a few months ago. The last month I started Phantom and asked what instrument that was. The boy got excited and yelled, "It's an organ!" The intro to Sweeney Todd is really good. That's a dark movie. You might want to rephrase that. That's what I thought. Either a boomer or you're lazy. I'm lazy. No Phantom. You calm down. Like what else could we call it as? Church horns? Pipe organ. Flesh pipe organ. Hang on, let me see. I think it starts even before this is over. Yeah. Okay, that sounds like trash. Let's go with this. It's like a capture from the thing. Come on. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh. That's the good shit. There you go. That's all you get. That's all you get. Church horn sounds much more chaste, yeah. Laying pipe organ. Gargoyles after this. No more requests, I promise. Gargoyles the theme song? Oh, let me see if I can remember. Gargoyles. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can remember it off the top of my head. We've been listening to this so much I can't remember it. No, damn it. I keep thinking of Sweeney Todd. Damn it. Oh, dun 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 dun. There it is. I got it before it hit it. It goes like this, Buster. This one doesn't have the voiceover. Gargoyles. Keith David is amazing. I can't imagine them picking anyone else. Did you hear about Ozzy and Jackie Chan? I heard about Ozzy. What about Jackie Chan? What the hell happened to Jackie Chan? Good music memory, young man. I needed a little, like, once you start listening to so many different songs, it kind of takes you a while to, like, bring up that part. I'm really beginning to see what influenced my taste as I got older. Yeah, not Jackie, I'm just fucking with you guys. How dare you? How dare you? So the fact that you said Jackie and Ozzy. But yeah, I heard about Ozzy. I mean, he even said during that last tour that he did that he pretty much knew he was dying, so he was kind of wrapping things up. He performed the last songs he ever did seated. Like, you know, it's kind of, I mean, it was great, but makes that last time he sings Mama, I'm Coming Home kind of, it hits. Bad. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Who? Speaking of Jackie Chan Adventures, everybody know that? I remember that. That was not one of the ones I really watched too much. I mean, I caught episodes here and there, but that wasn't something I'm like, yeah, I need no more. I need more. Poor swimmer. The Alamo will always be safe from Ozzy. Oh, right. I remember he can't go to the Alamo no more. The Jackie Chan game on PS2. He was the oldest son on the Cosby Show. Oh, yeah. Yeah, died to swimming. Yeah. Or died of drowning. He didn't die of swimming. He swam too much, and then he died. Ozzy came out and said that he knew he was dying, yeah. Obama's going to prison. Yeah, we'll see. The nothing happens is so far winning, I feel. Oh my god, it's Kylie. I was just talking about Kylie. Here's Kylie. Boston. That's fun. That's fun. I need to share that. That needs to be shared. Died of swimming. The sorry tune. 10 years in a federal pound you in the ass prison. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. She shall we. Boston. Makes me feel good. What's this now?
We are here with Vanessa Kirby, our Sue Storm, our Invisible Woman. Welcome to the premiere.
Thank you so much. This feels so great.
Yeah, and I agree. Green had mentioned that he thinks that Vanessa got the buccal fat removal from her cheeks. And yeah, I think I can agree because she didn't... Her face looks different.
To be here.
Now, granted, she is pregnant, but I don't think pregnancy... Usually when you're pregnant, you kind of like... I think your face kind of rounds. You get, you know, a little bit more heftier there.
Well, so
maybe that's why
that
she
you're
got the
here.
removal.
And so here's
but
the thing.
still.
NASA actually has a term, Manager of Missions, whose acronym is MOM. And you are the mom of the Fantastic Four, and I'm so curious how you wanted leadership to show up, just like the moms of NASA.
Yes. Well, it's not surprising, is it? Because I learned a lot from Sue about how mums are really the real superheroes. And I think we all, you know, I've taken mine for granted. And she taught me, oh, God, it just was such an amazing
She looks like she has freckles, my god.
lived experience.
But not big enough. Ugh. Why is he going to prison? Allegedly, there are documents saying that he spied on the Trump campaign, and there's a whole bunch of stuff coming out. We'll see. I mean, a lot of people are relating it to when Nixon recorded things, but I don't know. I haven't really dug into it or looked at it. I've just been hearing all the freakouts about it. neck. She has a long neck, like a giraffe. That dress is not flattering. It's not meant to be. She is a thing. She is to be on display. Why is she so tall? Because she grew that way? Sue is not tall. How tall is she? I don't know, man. She's probably wearing heels, and those interviewers might be on the shorter side, too. She's 5'7". She ain't tall. Added with those heels, she's probably not even 6 foot. If Obama goes to jail, that would be good for the entire world. Too many corrupt politicians, none of them ever go to jail. What if that was a standard? Not to get political, but what if that was a standard where after you, in order to be a politician, no matter what, good politician, bad politician, after you're done being a politician, you have to go to jail. Just cuz. We just assume that you being a politician, you go to jail. Every single politician, standard, will come up with a sentence, 2 years, 3 years, something like that, and you have to go to jail, and then that way we won't have to worry about it. We won't have to investigate anyone. Everyone goes to jail, they do their time, whether or not you go, it's fine. That'd be easier. How tall is that man then? Ha! Manlet.
That this
maybe he's wearing heels.
You know, she's pregnant, she gives birth, then
see
she's
if
a
I can
new
find
mother, all while this, you know,
He is
existential
short, man.
intergalactic threat is coming and this mission is taking place. And I was so honored that Marvel asked me to take this journey, but also wanted to portray a mother like.
She is really tough. Might be standing on something? I don't know.
Like that, because
Why does it look like she's... Alright, now that I'm really looking at what she's wearing, yeah, that's not flattering at all. Because it looks like she's wearing like a swimsuit, and then this thing... I like the color. That's a good color. What? Typically heels are about 4 to 5 inches. Obama multiplied his wealth by over 40 times while president. That's one of the main reasons I don't like him. But no judges... but judges should have... No, but judges should have to have gone to prison, I think. I don't understand how you can sentence people to something that you have no idea about. Yeah. Okay, just judges, though? Not lawyers and other people, too. Like, anyone part of the system, you kind of have to be exposed to, like, the punishment side of things to know. It's like, well, if you're going to issue out a punishment to somebody, you need to know what that punishment is like. But I guess at a point, it's like, well, we save certain punishments for certain crimes, and if you're not a criminal, why are you getting punished? Maybe a taste of it? I don't know. Sue is a non-American. So's Johnny. Johnny's also English, I think. She looks like a blue humpback, but the hump is on the wrong side of. She's a hump front. And that's how she got pregnant. That dress is awful. The neck makes it look like a giraffe. Because, yeah, it elongates her neck. The shorts under the dress... those aren't even shorts! Those are, like, the undies. Visibly cutting under her belly. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what's going on. Just not an attractive cut at all. Prison is like hell on earth. For jail, no, though jail's no biggie. That stylist should be fired. I'm sure they got more work, is what happened.
It's metaphorical, I think,
you only
for
fail
what
upwards.
mothers do every day.
Well, we are so excited to see Sue Storm and see how you bring all of this gravitas to the science and the motherhood that is involved. Thank you so much, Vanessa Kirby, for joining
Thank you
us.
so much, guys. What a pleasure.
Run away! Let me see if there's any comments about her dress. Dumb bots. We gotta admit that she will be the next woman lead character in the MCU. Yeah, okay. Calm down. I mean, only because there's, like, no other characters. Like, Sue would be a good lead character. In theory. Like, that's kind of the issue that they're having with Marvel right now, is that you have these characters that would be able to stand on their own, but they're written so shitty that it's like, No, but it's that character. Yeah, a shambling corpse of the character that you just pasted on the skin and then just made them act against their character. A judge recently said that the Second Amendment doesn't exist in her court. I remember that. In a case about firearms. Yeah, I remember that. Isn't this kind of net for vegetables? Vegetables. Gonna be Fantastic Five soon. They should have gotten her the stylist from the Hunger Games movie. Fantastic. She also can't be comfortable with how skin tight that is. Okay, now go pet Pedro awkwardly. Go pet each other awkwardly. Yeah, that's what helps. Her outfit looks great with 8 likes. That baby gonna be the last surviving human on Earth. Oh god, where are my hats? I had to move my hats. You know, if Franklin is born, that could open the door for a Power Pack movie. Shut up. Stop Power Pack. No, I don't know anything about Power Pack, nor do I care. I've never cared about Power Pack. I don't know why anyone thinks about Power Pack. And it's another thing of like, really? Do you want a deep cut like Power Pack, or do you want an actual good movie with a character that we actually know? Do you want a shit movie with somebody we know, or a shit movie with something we don't know? Is what we're stuck with now. What's a Power Pack? Yeah, exactly. That baby gonna see the Apocalypse? I mean, Apocalypse, the character from X-Men? She probably used a Power Pack to help her get the front bone. Okay. I want Batman Beyond. Yeah. But are you gonna get a good Batman Beyond or a bad one? Which would you... At this point in time, we have made it so fucking far in terms of nerd culture and movies and stuff that somebody could give you exactly what you've asked for, and we'd still be like, no, you know what? I don't want it. I don't think I want it because I think you're gonna ruin it somehow. Hey, how about a movie with Wolverine and Deadpool in it? Yeah, that's fantastic. The story is trash. Oh. Okay. Power Pack would probably work better as a cartoon. I think they did that at one point. Ugh. Oh, look, he's touching people again. Wait, is that her still wearing her stuff? Yeah, it's that the same thing, yeah.
Hello and welcome. I'm Tamara Krinsky.
And I'm Anthony Carboni, and in just
Carboni.
minutes, we will be sharing this stage with the
humanity by being a family, and it's the story of togetherness all around. Hope you love the movie.
Somebody was saying that they're thinking that she looks fine there. Her face looked different before. They're saying that Pedro is like almost pushing forth his brand by not shaving, by not looking like anything other than Pedro. He's pulling what some other actors in the past have done as their brand. You know, the original in the Adam West Batman, the guy who played Joker, Cesar Romero, he didn't shave his mustache. Now, granted, when you're watching it on a CRT television back in the day, you couldn't really tell, but now you can. But that was his brand. Now, Pedro is trying to do, it seems like he's almost doing the same. Like, that's his look, that's his brand. But all these other actors out there, you have like, what's his name? Christian Bale, who will... facial hair, no facial hair, heavy, fat and heavy, light, skinny, anorexic, bulky, all the things, and he puts his body through all that stuff, which makes him look incredible in the role. He looks different, you can't tell who he is. Gary Oldman, all the prosthetics that he had to put on to look like Winston Churchill and all that stuff. Like, again, amazing. Colin Farrell as the Penguin. He didn't look like, he did not Colin Farrell. No, I'm gonna look like this. You can't make me look anything other than this. But no, you wouldn't get the, you're not that person. You're not that character. Pedro is not Reed Richards. It strikes me as being like the actors are bigger than the characters, is what it feels like. And that's a disrespect to the actual character. To say, no, that character is gonna look like me, not I have to look like the character. Fuck you. It was full of Memba berries. I think most movies nowadays would be better done as anime. Honestly, yeah, probably. Pedro looks like a grade A dork. He can't dress himself. Whoever is dressing him is giving him the worst things to wear. Whatever happened to just regular suits? Nothing wrong with a good-looking suit. Christian Bale is an anomaly. He scares me. Put on 40 pounds of muscle for Batman after coming off of The Machinist. Yeah. Lost a bunch for that creepy role. Yeah. And basically, I believe a doctor had told him, you can't do this because it's bad for your body. Or only need an Axe? Axe body spray?
Hope you love the movie.
I'm so curious how you wanted leadership to
Marvel.
There's a clip
You
from there.
and Johnny Storm kind of rose into fame pretty quickly. How does he deal with it differently than Joseph Quinn?
I think being able to fly away could be useful at times.
How, when you're on a set that is this massive, do you
Touching.
Joined now by Evan Moss Baccarat, the ever-loving Thing. This is my guy, dude.
That's right.
This is my guy.
Yeah, me too. That's my guy.
Oh, I love him. I
think you can just all of a sudden, be okay with
The thing that's weird about him is that he's been he was in The Bear. What a horrible haircut for him. I don't know what's going on. He's got a lot of forehead happening here. He was in The Bear. People say he's a really good actor, but I'm not. I don't see it. He was in the Punisher TV show, and I thought he was fine there.
place of quasi-acceptance, I suppose.
as an actor, you say that your job is
Oh, Johnny had a bad haircut.
you're playing, and I'm curious in this
It looked like the
portrayal
same
of
as his
Thing,
haircut.
What was important for you
Storm kind of
Yeah, it's just short hair.
pretty quickly.
to a part? You have to fall in love.
Oh,
with
this
the
is
character.
the Silver Surfer.
So, what was it about the Silver Surfer you fell in love with?
What's not there to fall in love? It's mysterious and beautiful and complex.
It's a character that was only in like one page of a comic.
It's more interesting when
You were inserting a lot of this.
I love the 14 billion year old element.
So this is the guy who does the voice of Galactus, and yeah, because yeah. But everything I've seen him in, he's always playing something kind of creepy. Silver Surfer, do not like. Yes.
Galactus, I kind of wanted to lead into that.
We've seen a lot from the family about how tight they were and about the family dynamic, but you're sort of outside of that. So I was curious on set, did you hang with them between takes, or did you kind of keep to yourself?
I popped in and said hello every now and again.
Yeah, but he's only
when
doing
I
the voice.
actually turned up to film, it was a...
Oh, I guess maybe they are using motion capture. Maybe that's what's happening.
The loneliest man in the universe.
How are you? Good seeing you both.
good to see you too. So obviously,
Kevin Feige with his stupid fucking hats.
every Marvel Studios movie is special and important. But there
I've grown so tired of this man that it's going into outright hate. It's so frustrating because there was a tweet that happened recently that said that his son only got into Marvel because of Marvel Rivals. And so now because of Marvel Rivals, he comes to his dad and he's like, "Hey, can you tell me more about Hela or Punisher?" So now he has to basically be like, "Yeah, all those characters that you like from Marvel Rivals, here are the movies that I was involved with that I fucking ruined them in. I made the characters annoying or stupid. Meanwhile, in Marvel Rivals, they're all done with relatively good respect and good handling." Oh man.
There's something about this film that feels extra special.
The guy, he's probably worried that his meal ticket is gonna go away. Because they have Doomsday, they have, okay, Fantastic Four is coming out this week, but then they still have Doomsday and then like Secret Wars. There's another Spider-Man film in there too, somewhere. But then Secret Wars, and then they're saying they're gonna reboot the entire universe at that point. He's got to be scared shitless that after they've gone that far, like, one, they have to make it to that finish line, which they've already removed a bunch of projects in the meanwhile because they were taking too fucking long. If they make it to the finish line, they have to then go past it, and he's probably worried they won't even make it to the finish line. You know, interest will wane so much that people aren't even going to see the big Avengers films because we're tired. You're telling me I have to go see Doomsday? People already aren't seeing Thunderbolts, Captain America, Brave New World, and all that stuff. Like, they're already checking out. So then you're telling them, okay, to see Secret Wars, you need to have seen every other Marvel project in existence. You're really telling people that? We're really gonna watch all that? Maybe. I mean, I guess they're banking on Robert Downey Jr. bringing people in, putting butts in seats. Don't worry, his son will watch the movies and hate him for it. That's not... Why is hella weird? Maybe not. When your livelihood depends on questionnaire about comics he may or may not have heard about before or after the shoots. Jeez. He keeps trying to make Marvel the MCU, the Earth 616, which even the woman who plays Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, has said that's not right. 616 universe is the comic book universe. He wants the MCU is the 616 universe because it's his branding. The fucking chode has probably only just like seen a couple comic books. I don't know if he probably read a couple, but now he's got his own, like, I'm in control of it. So instead of doing it with respect, he's now run off with it. I think the Marvel movies have been trash ever since Stan Lee passed. You know, they've really crapped off because they didn't have Stan in it. To have some sort of like, hey, here's the guy who made it, let's show him some respect by respecting the characters in some sort of form. Try to hold to what they are. Now they're just like, whatever, money. Motherfucking money. Ugh. Marvel peaked with Iron Man 1. I think they may have, like, peaked with Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier was a good movie. That's a highlight. That's like a top 3 Marvel film for a lot of people. At least they had the decency to wait until he passed first. Yeah, right. I mean, he was getting paid to do it.
It all started with Fantastic Four, and the Marvel fans know that. It all started, I just was talking...
It all started with the Fantastic Four. It took us forever to get the rights to it, so that's why we didn't do it.
To Jack Kirby's granddaughter Jillian a moment ago. It all started with his pencil. It started with he and Stan. And
yeah, the Jack Kirby's. They're rolling out Jack Kirby's granddaughter. Okay.
What we know is the Marvel Universe. We're these characters.
When you're approaching Matt Shakman, what do you tell him are sort of the things that you hope he can bring out of Fantastic Four?
You know, the early conversations, we knew we wanted this to be its own standalone movie. We knew we wanted this to take place in its own universe.
Yeah, which then they have already spoiled that they like at the end of Thunderbolts, they see the ship. They see the Fantastic Four ship. So either they are successful, you know, they've saved the day, or they sacrificed themselves to leave their universe, or they fucked up and their world is gone, so they're just hopping to another universe. Who knows? I heard that Disney might revamp Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford. Okay, good luck.
Earth 828, for those keeping track. And he embraced that. He loved the idea of being able to really put his stamp on something new that hadn't been done before, that will continue into our universe, but that we meet for the first time here without any strings, without any prior knowledge necessary, and he dove right in.
I mean, at a point, a lot of these, like, execs and stuff, they all talk the same way. Like, he talks, there's like, it's like corpo speak. You have Kevin Feige and Kathleen Kennedy, they all talk the same way, where everything's amazing, everything I do is perfect. And to a certain point, I can respect that you are the leader of the ship. You need to speak with some sort of positivity on the projects that you're involved with. You don't want to undercut them, because that's people are already going to be, oh, if the head guy in charge doesn't have any faith in this project, then that's already it. It's sunk. They won't say the truth until weeks after. Like, yeah, we knew it was a dud. And it's like, then you fucking lied to our face. You told us it was great. You said it was going to be the best thing ever. Then we all went, no, it wasn't. You're like, yeah, you're right. After you have our money, you can leave? You know who could fix Marvel? Henry Cavill. Yeah, right. Henry Cavill as Dr. Doom would have been great, but nah. Sooner or later, and it's not like Ford had much to add in the last few, right? I hope this finds you well. Yeah. Dumb corpo speak.
Oh my goodness, the director of Fantastic Four, First Steps, Matt Shakman.
Marvel folks love you because
Oh, who cares? Oh, who cares? Who fucking cares? Where's it? There it is.
As the major plot shift in the movie was when Lex fixed the recording of Laura and Jor-El exposing their malicious intent for Earth, believing that Clark should actually be the one to rule over the Earth. And when that happened, I figured the next thing that he would do is contact Kara. But the thing is, when Kara shows up at the end of the film, she's absolutely shit-faced drunk. In fact, Clark actually reveals that she visits planets with red sun radiation so she could specifically get hammered, which we know directly leads into her film next year called Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. And in that story, it features Kara doing doing just that. And at the end, when she shows up to the fortress drunk, that's the reason why Clark didn't ask her on the spot. Because unlike Clark, she remembers the destruction of Krypton.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Who cares? Because people were asking, so because they made Jor-El, the Kryptonians kind of evil, Jor-El's telling Clark he should conquer Earth, they're like, why didn't Supergirl tell him about that his parents were like that? Could have told him that, because he's been Superman for 3 years, like he's been on the planet. How long has she been on the planet? Who knows? Relatively a bunch of time. But like, yeah, your parents wanted you to conquer Earth. And people were asking James Gunn, I guess, like, why didn't Supergirl tell him about it? And basically he said, well, he never asked her. Like, you're an idiot. You're such a fucking idiot. In terms of writing, you should be thinking every single possible scenario, every single possible question that may come up, and you're like, yeah, I never asked her. Whatever, bye. He's such a prick. Ugh. Bleh. Okay, so Stranger Things, The First Shadow Broadway trailer? It's a Broadway musical? Or just a show?
Welcome to Hawkins. Patty Newby.
Henry Creel. It's not real. Normal.
Nightmares don't make you a monster.
They do if you can make them come true.
Something sinister is going on.
You can't outrun the shadow, Henry. You are the shadow.
Is this the main guy? He's Vecna? Oh, wow.
Someone killed him. Someone killed all of them.
As a Broadway show? This is pretty cool.
I'm not afraid. What if the thing you hate about yourself isn't a mistake? What if it's a miracle?
Oh, and is it going to be on Netflix?
This isn't the end. This is just the beginning.
StrangerThingsBroadway.com. I mean, it's got Netflix slapped all over it, so how do you see it? Broadway would mean, like, New York, right? This needs to be shown on Netflix if everyone insists it's important for Season 5, right? I went and saw it, and it's amazing. It's totally worth it. They probably won't put it on Netflix till the live show is finished running. They don't want to undermine the show just by having it easily available. Yeah, but I'm not in New York, and I'm not going to New York for this. You goober. Holes in story, color me shocked. Tony Award winning? What is this abomination? No thanks. I mean, in terms of like set design, what they've been able to do with Broadway shows is amazing now. It's a lot more than just people like set design and effects and stuff. It's pretty cool. But it's so goofy to me that they've waited so damn long for the last season of Stranger Things that all the kids that are in it should be old enough that this should be the 90s. But it still feels like they're trying to do the 80s style. As if what? As if only a year had passed? These kids are like pushing 20. And then some of the scenes, like they have them dressing like they're still children, and it's like, uh-oh, this doesn't look right. Acecraft. Is it a game? It looks like Cuphead. Hang on a sec, let me turn this down more. There we go. Oh, are we gonna have like actual gameplay, or what is this a show? What? Stylized mobile shoot-'em-up action game by Skytone Games. Yeah, it looks a lot like Cuphead.
Hello there.
Hey, Raw Dog. Okay. All right. Is that it? There's like no actual gameplay. Okay, goodbye. I got it. I got it. I get it. I got it. So this is, okay, Indiana Jones and the Fires of Atlantis Part 1 anime fan film. It's Fugazi Films, I think that says AI. Witness the return of cinematic's greatest archaeologist in Indiana Jones and the Fires of Atlantis Part 1, an anime-style fan film brought to light with the latest in AI-powered filmmaking technology. So what's this like?
Some legends are buried for a reason, but when you start digging, sometimes you're not going to like what you find.
Is that supposed to be Indiana? What's happening? Uh-oh. Your K-pop Demon Hunters movie. Do I need to watch it? Yes! I'd recommend it. Oh no! It's not that. Oh no! Yeah, it's not good. It's like you get the
Hello,
it's not
who's
smooth.
there? Is someone there? Show yourself.
I thought this was going to look a bit like more cleaned up. I mean, it's something. His hair is coming out of the back of his hood. What?
Ah, Atlantis. At last, your voice calls again.
What the fuck? So the medallion absorbed the scroll. Is that bad? I don't know. Is it supposed to do that? It belongs in a museum. Holy crap.
Oh, and civilization. A culture advanced in architecture.
What did they... Studio Ghibli?
Writing, and mythology. They recorded something curious. Tales of a distant enemy that came from...
Okay, so this sounds more like, Troy Baker when he did it in the games. It'd be nice to Dr. Jones. Where do you find this stuff? It was a thing that was, when I was scrolling through, you know, it just popped up on the side and I was like, what is this? So here we are.
The sea, just as the Egyptians did. They called them the Sea Peoples. They had unimaginable power. Some would say even supernatural.
Professor, you don't actually believe in the supernatural parts of these myths, do you?
Let's just say, I've seen things that didn't fit neatly into any textbook.
In Peru, I found a golden idol that could trigger ancient death traps with nothing but a beam of sunlight.
Oh, God. Your algo is cursed, then. It's always been cursed. The Sea Peoples. This almost feels like a VTuber animation. I don't know about that, Chief. I think the VTuber animations are usually pretty good.
A sacred stone glowed until we returned it to a lost village. There were literally... Explain.
The Ark of the Covenant.
What is up with your hand?
Right.
Laugh if you want. But I was there. And trust me, you wouldn't want to open it. Look, history isn't just what we dig up. It's what civilizations feared. What they chose not...
Come on, let's go. I've got something to show you both. And so do I.
Ah, man. It's so rough.
My father believed it wasn't...
Oh, no!
This isn't about pain. It's about remembrance. Atlantis speaks through those who endure.
Foscarilon Edzenaki.
What you doing there?
Castor Menai. There it is. I am sorry this is the end of our conversation, my friend.
May the gate refuse you.
Extra blood splatter. Here, here. Laugh it up, fuzzball. We laugh at AI now. We laugh at AI now, but soon. I mean, yeah, if they can clean it up a bit, but I certainly wouldn't say this is something amazing. Whoever made this should be proud. Very nice. I'm like, it's a bit rough, man. I like this a lot, though it's a bit odd for Indiana to start rambling his adventures to his students. He's usually a skeptic. Okay. This is Indiana Jones meets Ruby, but even Ruby looked like cleaner. I thought the Fantastic Four segment was bad. Yeah. This is top notch. Ban. Comment. So good. Bots. Oh, okay. So by the way, I shared this around quite a bit. This is a new Fallout that a fan had made using the Doom engine, and it looks really, really cool. It's really cool.
Thank you. Greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen. For our first tune, I'd climb the highest mountain. I'd climb the highest mountain if I knew.
It's on the opposite of AI.
I climbed that mountain.
He's got spurs.
Oh
man.
As I go riding merrily along. Jingle jangle. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle jangle. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Jingle jangle.
Modern Doom, not like ancient. Okay, listen here. The old Doom engine. It still looks really good. Wait until you see the gameplay. Well, I mean, it looks a lot like this.
If I knew that when I swept that river,
Bah. Got the bit of that guitar twang to it. Let me turn this down a bit. This is a new game? Yeah, it's a game. It was a fan-made game. Okay, so here's what it looks like. So using the Doom engine, you got your HP, your ammo, but then it's got this interface down here that tells you like what's going on. Got your different weapons and stuff like that. So cool. Your little Pip-Boy stuff. You see street light. The street light provides illumination after night falls or in darkened areas. You see boxes, and so it's like it's running kind of the script that you would see in older style games. It's so cool. Hey, Faison. This is okay. Let me read out. Fallout Bakersfield, the new fan creation from Alexander and Dennis Berezin, using Doom Total Conversion. A retro-inspired first-person shooter using Doom Total Conversion, Fallout Bakersfield pulls from the classic Fallout aesthetic of Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 and carries with it the gunplay of Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 with a splash of original Doom. This ambitious fan mod doesn't have a release date yet, but keep an eye on IGN. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so it's a fan project, but IGN's talking about it at least. So it looks like there's still like the dice rolls. It's like a ghoul was critically hit for 15 hit points. The blow knocks him to the ground. You got damage. You got damage. You suffer from pain. You got hurt. And I'm not sure if there's, like, turns happening, but... Did Fallout pay them for this? Probably not. And before Bethesda shuts it down. I don't know how bad Bethesda is with that. Nintendo certainly would. It looks very nicely done. Even the walking is doomed. Yeah. But, like, look at the interaction. He gets thrown back into a toilet, and the toilet breaks. Like, we don't even have that in Fallout now. Destructible environments and interactive... Oh my god. It would be so cool.
Harry think he beat your head now.
How much damage did he take when he got punched there? Oh, he had 19. He took 20 points of damage.
Beat your head now.
You see Harry the Super Mutant. You see a couch. A very comfortable looking sitting device, sometimes known as a couch. No, go back. Go back. Go back. Okay, bye. Siren Cat trailer for Borderlands. What is this? What is this? Does she have a pet now? She has a pet class? I don't know what to think about Borderlands 4, to be honest. I mean, some of it looks really good and cool, and other ones I'm like... I mean, I'm certainly not going to get it, because they're charging way too much for it, and I think there's some... shady anti-cheat stuff that's involved with it.
So with Vex's Face Familiar is awesome because you're
What's
summoning
familiar?
cats. Like, it's cool. Everyone loves cats. And the cat just goes in and just wrecks shop.
Could it be a dog instead?
I am a self-professed cat lady. I'm not ashamed about it. So when we got to write the lines for Trouble, I raised my hand.
Anti-cheat stuff? Yeah, like pretty invasive things that basically want to harvest your information, harvest your data, stuff like that. Some are like kernel level stuff that it basically is so deeply tied into your system that on boot of your system it starts just monitoring stuff to take it for information and so they can use it for things. And some are way more invasive than others. But at a point, like, we're all just kind of, like, giving away our information. It's so nutty now. Yeah, do not like. I agree.
It's like, please let
I think
me
Stellar Blade even has
write
that
some of the
attached to it.
dialogue for Vex interacting.
Shut up.
The Iridians had kind of placed into a creature that was alien, but also familiar. We wanted...
It's not showing any
but
gameplay. This is
also
all, like,
ferocious.
background stuff. Background nonsense. All right. The trailer for Predator Badlands. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I kind of feel negative about it. Just because I don't think that they should be bringing in Predator to not modern day, but like future day. This is Wayland Yutani, which is the Alien universe, because they keep trying to cross those two things over. Show the Rogue cosplay thing. Oh. This one? That keeps popping up? I have a feeling that doesn't breathe at all. Because it's just like latex. Her hair looks perfect, though. There you go. But yeah, so and it's not, they have to put like a human type character in this to have somebody to relate to, because if they just had the Predator, we wouldn't know what to think, because they're an alien race, they have an alien culture, you're not used to them, you'd have to explain a lot of stuff. But it's just, why have it be a synthetic? People in the comments were happy it seems to have the Predator Alien universe merged. People in the comments are also stupid. That's what happens with a lot of comments. So the people who were commenting are like the shills who actually went out and seek this. After 17 years, they officially acknowledge in a live-action film that Predator and Alien will share a universe. What do you, after 17 years since the last one, I guess. But it's not something we needed. Like, one person was saying, it's like the Predator used to be like a big, bad villain. Like, he was so cool. But now with every iteration we do with him, he just becomes dumber and dumber. Same with the Alien. Like, the Xenomorph is a perfect life form. It's so scary. And yet all they keep doing is like, well, what if it makes a human hybrid? No, we don't want that. She needs to do some front squats to get the rogue physique. Power squats. Deg needs to help her out. I remember back when the 2018 movie was going to have Newt from Aliens be the Predator killer. Oh, interesting. Craziest adaptation of Banjo-Kazooie. Every AVP movie was horrible. The first, there were two of them. There were only two of them. The first one was tolerable, but not great. And the second one was very bad. A Predator buddy road trip movie was something I didn't have on my bingo card for this franchise. First AVP was my first Alien movie. Oh dear. I'm sorry. Hang on. Mother Weyland-Yutani Bioweapons Division. Field Unit Reboot.
So this is your first hunt. And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
Uh-huh. Wait. Oh god, I didn't notice that before. I've actually not really sat through and watched this yet, but yeah, I remember even Raw Dog was saying something like, wait, she's saving him? She's a synth. Why is she But it's his first one. Shane Black apparently fought tooth and nail to get his cut of The Predator into theaters, but ultimately it didn't work out. I saw Alien when I was a boy. Aliens was my fave. Aliens is really good. It's really, really good. Wasn't she already dead at the start of Alien 3? Correct. But, but The Predator takes place in 2018. They like, there's been retcons and story fuckery for a while there. The new woman must save man trope. Yeah. The thing is, here's where we are. Here's the thing. It's clobbering time. But here's where we are right now. We've had so much crap done in terms of storytelling with that. We used to have stories. Hey, Black Hat. We used to have stories where every now and then a woman would save a man and it's perfectly fine. Every now and then a woman could lead a group on doing something. We used to have that. That was fine. But now we've had so much bad, and it's been happening so often, that now people have a natural revulsion to it, to immediately be suspicious and irritated with it, because it's like, oh, here we go again. Even though it could not be that way. But now you have to overcome that negativity to get somebody to watch a thing, to look at a thing and be like, no, it's actually not that way at all, and it's actually pretty good. Well, it looked like it this way. And sometimes there's still people selling it as that. Oh, yeah, girl boss. And then you watch it. It wasn't like that at all. Why did you tell me it was? It would have been fine with Vasquez or Ripley saving a Predator. Why? Because they're badass. Who is this random android person? Why would I believe this? You gotta watch the movie. That's why. Yeah, you have no investment in this person. And it already gives you a sour taste in your mouth as the Predator character. It's like, well, if he can't handle himself, why am I rooting for him? Well, it's his first one, and he's just a babby. There's been a lot of lore exposition via Predator hunting grounds and the tapes they added. A lot of insight into what happened with certain characters from the movies. And so far, it's better exposition than what happened in the movies. It's not difficult to do.
You're after a creature that can't be killed. The definitive apex predator. I could help you.
Spoiler, she doesn't have legs anymore.
Well, Good luck with your journey. Here, you're not the predator. You're the prey.
Hold up.
You're the prey.
Are they all the same? It looks like they're all the same, so they're probably all synths too.
You might not be alone in this hunt.
Don't know, man. Seems like a mess. How did she propel herself into a leap without any legs? Pulled herself, maybe? I don't know. Damn synths. Girl power.
Just like the damn new Smurfs movie, the Smuffet is voiced by Rihanna.
Oh, God,
which
yeah.
I found out the other day, and it was so nauseating, that interview.
One, kids already don't know about Smurfs, and two, they're turning it into like a musical. Like it's the same type of garbage they've been doing with a lot of kids movies now. Is it basically just overwhelm it with, oh, put a good poppy song in it. Rihanna's gonna voice Smurfette. So dumb, so dumb. No kid knows or cares about the Smurfs. Predator child and not the other way around. Dutch is still around hunting predators. Isabel from Predators is back on Earth. And Sean Keyes from Predator 2018 has an actual story beyond the fourth movie. Huh. Okay, so here, now hear this. This is Tron Ares. So this is the sequel to Tron, this is the third Tron movie. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Since time began,
It kind of seems unnecessary. It's like, this time they're coming into our world and not the other way around. Oh, cool.
gazed at the stars and he has wondered,
Not seen that before.
am I alone?
Disney.
So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there. They
We're bringing it here.
are coming here.
Oh,
I would like you to meet
Oh, God.
Ares, the ultimate soldier.
nothing could go wrong.
Lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control?
I gotta admit, the music's kind of getting me. Oh, that music's starting to make me feel things. Still no word on Sam or Cora from Legacy. Ah. Is that the greatest Joker ever? Oh, you bet your sweet Bippy.
Of this. You're not. What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Family.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program who wants to live. Why is that?
It's just a feeling.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I gotta get old ass Jeff Bridges in on this again. Quicksilver introducing Joker to center stage, correct. That's old Trent doing the music, right? It's Nine Inch Nails, yeah. Old Trent, Jesus. And Smurfette, which the new one voiced by Rihanna can fuck off, right? Smurf. Smuffy Smuff. Is that Nine Inch Nails? Correct. Jeff Bridges, character back again, apparently. At least they didn't de-age Jeff this time. Hooray! Small favors. Featuring original music by Nine Inch Nails, October 10th. I think he's gonna morb, you guys. I think he's gonna morb. It's morbin time. He died towards the end of Legacy, so I don't know why he's back. Well, you know, backups. I might watch this. Legacy was fun enough. I really liked Legacy. It was good enough. And Daft Punk doing the music, phenomenal. And they were working towards things from the Tron world coming into our world, into the real world, and then they just didn't do anything for years and years. Won't be seeing this one either. Morb. I thought cool thing about the Tron is inside the cyber world, not outside. Yeah, that was the thing. You're going in the world and how the world is. Now we're bringing it to the real world. Because I think it's just stupid fucking writing. Now, there might be some in and out happening where you're going into the world and out of the world and hopping back and forth. That might happen. But this screams of, well, people can't get their minds around being inside of a computer, so let's just bring the computer stuff into the real world, because then if it's in the real world, they know how to... Fuck off. If you don't have that type of imagination, you shouldn't be watching the movie to begin with. But we have people who can't even perceive breakfast, so... It's inside world, outside now. Inside, outside world? In-out world? Ironically, Kingdom Hearts handled it before the movies did. I'm not surprised. I read some headline about the new Superman movie, and some of it was so stupid. One talking about how less Jewish Superman is because it's originally Jewish, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? I mean, the creators of Superman were Jewish, and one of the guys from Red Letter Media, Rich Evans, he was saying that he was saying that Superman is less of a Jesus allegory and more of a Moses allegory. Because, like, you know, his parents sent him down the river to another land for a better life to survive, and he ends up being taken in by these other people. But yeah, I have no idea how he's, like, less Jewish or more Jewish, whatever. I don't understand. A lot of people have been having some really wild takes about the new Superman. I gotta blow my nose. Honk. Okay. Saw it on Telegram. Okay. Everyone honking. All right. What do we have left here? We have Istvan 5 Drop Site Massacre diorama, which looks... I think it's going to look cool. Let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, get up there. Get up there. Here we go. Okay, it's just the miniatures. Jeez. Okay. Sure, fine.
Borderlands 4 just...
Normally Mab shows me up with it. Yeah, she's traveling currently. She's out of state.
Saved itself from certain failure by making one vital decision. We got a ton of new Borderlands 4 news today, including the names of the 4 new Vault Hunters, Vex, Rafa, Amon, and
How old
Arlo.
is this
and
fucking
we also
video?
found out about new weapons manufacturers and movement abilities like double jumping and gliding. But the craziest change is fixing a major mistake, because Gearbox acknowledged in Borderlands 3
story?
legendaries didn't feel special
yeah.
because they were everywhere.
They're dropping legendaries less often. Here's a Neon Inferno game that I had queued up. I had an eye on that. It looks pretty retro and cool. Also booba. So, you know. This reminds me of Mega Man... One of the Mega Mans. X? No, not X. It's not Mega. This looks pretty cool. Kind of like a rail shooter. Yeah, the Mega Man dance. Nice. It's that music. I like the piano part. Pixel Boomba. Play the demo and wishlist on Steam. Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. Yeah, I would this game. I would totally this game. It's like Contra. Yeah. Coming this summer. No, October 2nd. Coming this fall. Get a fresh look at gameplay from Neon Inferno in this latest trailer from the upcoming game, featuring a fusion of 2D, run and gun, and gallery shooter. NYC 2055, a city beyond salvation. Blast your way through this dense cyberpunk jungle and help the family dominate its streets. Demo now available on Steam. Good job. Good job. I'm interested. You have my interest. So now we have a new Peacemaker, the official podcast with James Gunn. Oh, God.
Motherfucker.
Peacemaker is another one that I don't understand why they're pushing that so hard in the DC universe. Again, you haven't even handled Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Peacemaker is something that you're really like tying your entire wagon to.
I'm James Gunn. Welcome to Peacemaker, the official podcast.
Am I supposed to be able to hear you guys?
Out of all the heroes, why in the are you doing Peacemaker?
Peacemaker. What a joke.
First, we're going to do a full episode-by-episode rewatch of Season 1, and new episodes of this podcast will drop Mondays and Thursdays starting July 24th.
Then, starting August 21st, Peacemaker Season 2 premieres on HBO Max, and we'll be releasing companion podcast episodes
It just seems
weekly.
like it doesn't matter. Like, if you're okay with the character, fine, great, whatever, but it's just, why are we focusing so much of our energies on this character over any of the other known established characters? You are on rocky footing with the DC universe right now. Of course, for some people, like, they just love James Gunn and all the stuff he does, so they'll enjoy it. That's great. But where's the Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, like the standards? We're still waiting on the Green Lantern, I think, series that's supposed to come out. How about another season of Peacemaker? Was that the C-1000? Yeah, that was Robert Patrick. I think he plays Peacemaker's dad. Anything for Cena to gyrate in underwear again, apparently. So, Vi gameplay reveal trailer. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a 2x KOs. Oh, it's a fighting game? That's a bit loud. Let's turn that back. That looks pretty cool in terms of a fighting game. Wait a minute. Did they make a League of Legends fighter? Because these are all League characters as far as I can tell. I like the look of it. I am shit at fighter games, but this looks good. Oh no! She's beating up the Fox lady. Looks like she has team-ups with Jinx. I got spurs.
That jingle, 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 jingle jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle jangle, and they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. She got
Interesting.
great ass.
She certainly doesn't have the booba. Richard Cheesy, yes they did. Maximilian already checked it out. What did he think of it? I saw him stab people in T2. Isn't gyrating in an underwear mean that you're breathing in and out of your ass? What? I think he likes it because he's a big MVC fan. Yeah. Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, sure. I like how they continuously changed the game and arcane designs while still adding its own taste. My question is, like, what about her characterization? Because, like, what we were getting from the character, I mean, from the League game when you played it, you could just read about the characters. You didn't really get too much characterization from them. And then the Arcane show comes out, and I wonder if she's as butch as she used to be. Or is that just, like, it's a generic, it's so tropey of having, like, the really physically athletic, she's, like, going past tomboy into being more, into more masculine territory. Because I thought at least at a point, Vi still liked looking pretty, but who knows? Could have been something changed, I don't remember. I remember very little of League. I did recently find out that Sagat wasn't in the Marvel vs. Capcom series, though. No, he wasn't. Huh. That was super weird to me since he's one of the more iconic Street Fighter characters and the original final boss. Yeah, I guess not. They changed the character so freaking much in Arcane. Did you watch the second season of Arcane, Raw Dog? I've only seen the first season, and then I heard the second one wasn't so great, so I've, put that on the back burner if I'll ever see it. He was in Capcom vs. SNK. I'm struggling with coherent thoughts here and there. Please ignore or shower me with pity. I'm sorry, Black Hat. I hope you feel better. Don't watch the second. They botched it. Well, there we go. Moving on to the next one. Just off to the next. But I do recommend the K-pop Demon Hunters. It's an hour and a half. It's a 90-minute movie. It's got good music, good pacing, good characters. You will not regret watching it. Honestly, I kind of want to watch it again. And that's something, having that urge to rewatch a show like that that's usually not the case for me. I usually want to move on to another thing. I got a backlog of stuff to watch. Vi was always butch-ish. Well, like tomboy. You have your standard tomboy, but I feel like they keep pushing things more and more to the masculine side of tomboy. But she was also feminine in her own way. In her own way of punching people in the dick. I see Sagat and I wish Tekken's own Muay Thai dude could be more of a character than he is. Not everyone can have the Muay Thai going on. What about Joe Higashi? Was he Muay Thai? I think it was Muay Thai. Did I ever get to see your reaction to Sagat's gameplay trailer last week? Because I vaguely remember that. I watched through it. I thought I didn't know he was so tall for some reason. I didn't know Sagat was that tall. Sagat had little years of character development, so don't hold your breath. Joe is Muay Thai artist, yes. Okay. Joe Higashi. I remember him. I'm a member. Oh, right. So they're making a Hellraiser game? Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival is a new single-player survival horror action game set in the universe of one of the most iconic horror franchises ever. You will be put face-to-face against Pinhead, with actor Doug Bradley returning to the role for the first time in nearly 2 decades. Experience the infamous horror series like never before with a new chapter ripped straight from the bowels of oblivion. Discover the tale of Aiden, who must unlock the dark powers of the Genesis configuration, a mysterious puzzle box, to save his girlfriend from a hellish abyss. Playing as Aiden, you will harness the box's infernal abilities in order to survive your pact with the sinister Pinhead and battle against the twisted cult that worships him and his Cenobites. Fail, and your suffering will become a legend, even in hell. Yeah, okay. Sign me up. It's Saber. Saber did Space Marine 2.
You have a void.
Hold up. What the fuck? Hold up. Cup of something. Binds. Blindfold. And I think there's a ball gag. And there. What is this? What is happening?
A desirous, gaping heart.
Hey, buddy, now that we've boinked, let's do a puzzle.
It thirsts for excruciating pleasure.
Uh-huh.
The very thing we offer.
what did...
is hellbound. Follow her, for we have such sights to show you.
Oh no. Oh, okay, finally gameplay. Because I'm like, what are we doing here? What kind of game even is it? It's going to turn into a puzzle game? It's going to be a card game? Sagat is massive. He's like 7'5". I didn't know that. For some reason, all these years, I never knew he was so tall. He wasn't struck by lightning or had any modification. Sagat is naturally 7 feet tall. Kinky. They're just looking to spice things up. Have you... what? What?
Quick question.
Oh.
Has anyone grew up watching the cartoon show known as Police Academy, the animated series? I didn't. Raised hand emoji. But I saw my first episode called Mad Maxine, talked like Congresswoman Maxine Waters.
Really?
But looked like current Mayor Karen Bass. It was funny, but left me befuddled with the antagonist of the episode.
I remember there was a toy series. Because, you know, I would hold on to like old magazines that would have like toy ads in them and stuff, and they have those like Beetlejuice toys, Ghostbuster toys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys, but there was a Police Academy toys, and I thought, I mean, I only thought it was probably just the movie, but they were overly animated, so I guess, yeah, they made toys for the cartoon. I never knew there was a cartoon. I remember the cartoon Cops, I think, or there was Super Cops or something like that, yeah. Where's a platformer game? Right. I have seen the films, never know it has an animated series. Move it, move it, move it. Oh dear. This doesn't look that bad. Like in terms of graphics and stuff, like this looks like it's got some polish to it. Steam, PlayStation, Xbox. There you go. This is from the Scorn dev? No, like the dev's Saber. Saber did Space Marine 2. It's too early for Spoop. September. September's the Spoop month. That's when we start the Spoop. I'm firmly holding that in September, if we can start trickling in Christmas around November, you can start trickling in Halloween in September. We call it pre-partying. Because what else is going on in September? There's nothing happening in September. Fuck September. August is going to be a fucking dry month, I can tell you that much. August is such a slog of a month. Get to September, start trickling in little Halloween-y things. Start building it up. And then in October, you go full bore into it. Got 31 days of nuttery. And then November hits, and you're like, oh, okay. Because for some reason, it doesn't seem right to watch like Halloween stuff after Halloween. You want to watch it before and kind of build up the hype to it. But once Halloween is over, watching a Halloween movie just doesn't feel right. Just like how after Christmas, you won't watch Christmas movies after Christmas. You watch it in the lead up to it. Finally have semi-decent access through a DTV on the MeTV Toons channel. Interesting. What are your plans for October this year? Oh god, I gotta probably pick a game, don't I? I gotta figure out what game I want to play, or a couple games or something. I gotta get the spoop going. I mean, we have the Ghostbusters game. We got a bunch of like $6 jank scary games that we can play, but I need to come up with a more story based one, I guess. 31 days of nuttery phrasing. I didn't say 31 days of nutting. That's a different month. Any new RE games? Not really. I've kind of gone through them all. I went even through Code Veronica. Unless I can get maybe Operation Raccoon City, but that's not really an official RE game. He has to get it before... No, not November. RE9's coming out in February. Yeah, that's past October, though. Dang it. That is dumb. Correct. In February of all times. You'd think they would... I mean, I guess because Resident Evil's not really a Halloween-style game... It is spoopy, sure, but it's not something that they've always, like, really tried to make it around that. I'm on the case. I'll peruse your game list. Please don't. Don't judge me. I do have a lot though. I think I have Scorn and a bunch of other stuff. I also have a bunch of stuff on GOG as well. Rawdog, do you have GOG? GOG? I know there was I don't think I'm friends with you on GOG, so we can't like see what our libraries are there to give gifts and stuff. October 16th is when Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out, so that's my October game. That's not very spoopy. Febtober. Ah, yes. The classic Celebrity Jeopardy line. Booty.
This is what real.
Anyway. Cosplay reveal. I think it's midnight now. So we've gone for a bit. It's now time to do a wrapping up. We're wrapping it up. Wrapping up our tool. We'll do ourselves a Katina vid here, and we'll wrap things up for the night. There's a friends list on there. Yeah. You can have friends on GOG. Yep. I'm friends with Jaeger and Justin on that. That's how we can tell how many hours we've put into Cyberpunk. There's plenty of ghost types, you ass. Oh. I guess there are. Yeah. Time to dine on the reindeer. Okay, let me read the thing. Taking on the viral 2-kilogram donor kebab challenge at Alibaba Kebabs in Augsburg, Germany. Very hungry patrons have just 30 minutes to finish a massive 2-kilogram kebab loaded with meat, veggies, and sauce in order to win their meal for free and a spot up on Alibaba's Wall of Fame. I guess that's it. That's it then. That's all we got. That's all it is. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. That's pretty big. Hang on, let me crank this up.
Yes, very small, very small. Thank you so much. Looks like a good snack.
How do you eat that? It looks like a giant sandwich.
What is up, Kilo Crew, and welcome to today's
What
video.
is that drink?
Today, I'm at Alibaba Kebab House in Augsburg, Germany, where I'm about to take on their 2-kilo doner kebab challenge. Now, I'm
What the fuck is a kilogram?
Back in Germany, just wrapped up a bus trip. I am, however, coming off of a bit of a stomach bug.
I could eat
so
that.
if you
I
notice
think
the
so.
quality of this video is a little less. It's because it's on my phone, and I'm doing this randomly. So we will see how I do today, but hopefully I can finish this. I'm going to have 30 minutes to finish this
30 minutes?
Turkish kebab.
And that's it too. It's not even like it's this and a plate of fries and a this and a drink and a something. It's just. Now, granted, it is Germany. Germany doesn't have any idea what we eat as Americans. The audio is trash. She said she was doing it on her phone, so I wonder if that might be the case too. But I'm glad she messaged that. Yeah.
Basically, a giant hunk of bread here that looks actually kind of delicious.
I mean, I've heard worse, but yeah.
Cocktail sauce, which is basically our version of Thousand Island.
Oh.
There is then a whole bunch of their chicken doner meat.
Chicken.
And there is some of their garlic sauce, and then it
Chicken.
is topped with all of the healthy vegetables, which should make this extra
That looks
delicious.
good, actually.
And
Like
more
it's a salad on top of it.
chicken and more sauce.
More meat.
This came in at bang on
Schmeat.
2 kilos. Exactly. They weigh it here. They're super honest. So big thank you to Haji and the
This doesn't look bad.
Alibaba Kebab House in Augsburg. Really excited to get
It's one of those things. It's like, am I just fat or does this not look like a lot of food?
second, hopefully win here in Germany. 30 minutes is all I've got. I'm going to be using their timer. I also don't have my timer with me. This will be counting down today. And hopefully we can get this win in order to win my €45 meal for free and a spot on the Wall of Fame. There have been a few...
Never heard. Wait. Mind you, this is European food, so that's infinitely better for you than the dye seed oil filled stuff over right here. Yeah. Sure. But their portion sizes always seem to be less from what I've seen. Never heard of Tennessee the Penguin with Chumley the Walrus until this MeTV Toon Channel was rolled out, which must have been rolled out a year or so ago. Tennessee the Penguin and with Chumley the Walrus. Never heard of it.
She wanted to remain anonymous, so let's be the first non-anonymous gal to get this done. But without further delay, let's pull our hair back and get this challenge started.
Food.
Let's see how we do with an iPhone. Let's see how iPhones do, gang.
You can cut it in the form.
Oh, I can cut it before?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna cut it before and then we'll start the time.
Oh, that's
Typically,
nice.
Kebabs after a night of drinking, so this will be a first sober kebab in quite some time.
She's going to eat it. Correct.
Okay.
She's going to eat that.
Do it. All right. We can drink afterward. Oh, and I wanted to mention this drink is not required. This is called a Meso Mix, and it is basically a mix of Fanta and Coca-Cola, and it has calories in it. Shocker. It's not a diet drink.
Fanta and Coke.
Let's do this. 1, 2.
Do you have a VR system? I don't. I don't have a VR system. I've never really bought into VR stuff. There's been some certain things that I'm kind of like, that would be cool, but I just... I don't know. I don't know. It's from the 1960s, because the first episode that I watched of them was about cloud seeding. Episode was called Rainmaker. 1960s. Interesting. VR is weird. It is.
It works. Yay! Okay, here we go.
If I were to do, like, the only, like, VR game that sits out in my mind that I would really want to try to work with is the Half-Life one. The Alyx one. Because that's, like, Half-Life is such a good series, and they do such a good job at Valve. That would be one that I would want to mess around with. But other than that, like, the Batman one doesn't seem, like, all of them seem very gimmicky to me still. And I was of the mind, like, even when Zelda was doing motion capture stuff, I'm like, no. Make it so I can still use it on a controller, because I want to focus on the puzzles and stuff, not, can I move my body in a way that makes my character do what I actually want it to do? No thanks. I'd rather be like, oh, I push a button and I get a reaction. That's what I want. For me, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. I got confused because apparently they included the VR with non-VR of Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Oh, yeah. That's a weird one.
Epic fail. That's alright.
Seems like the bread might be the thing to slow you down in this one.
I was feeling strangely confident on this day that my tummy was doing a little bit better.
The original, because that contains the original trilogy of games in VR format. Okay.
Although I must again apologize for the horrible iPhone audio.
The chicken is so good.
I would eat everything
Also super jazzed to have
inside,
chicken as
then
an
the
option
bread.
instead of pork, just
Okay.
a little bit less fats involved in this whole thing. I know the sauces were a ton anyway.
This is so yummy.
Well, it looks like the insides are falling out anyway.
Epic fail of cutting right now.
This was, ironically, my first time trying a kebab in this sort of bread. I believe this was
You sure you wouldn't want to eat the bread first? And then the insides, maybe? Because it looks like, like, as she's doing it, the insides are falling out.
Let's say some certain libations. So, yeah, this was the first time, and I
FNAF 1, 2, and 3. A bunch of random crap I don't care about. Yeah.
Try to make a sandwich out of the drippings. I was really happy when it came in at like 1.95 kilos. He made up for the rest of the weight in sauce, and I'm a big person.
Sauce.
I'm a big fan for sauce.
Saucy. Bread will soak up all the liquid and expand in your belly. Oh, that's true.
Delicious. So for me, the more sauce, the better. I hate a dry sandwich, dry burger, etc. So this was absolutely lovely, and especially with all of that cocktail sauce on there, which, like I mentioned before, is more like a Thousand Island dressing or a fry sauce. Even.
Is she already halfway?
Very good. I would say it was probably some sort of mixture of mayo, ketchup, and maybe even like some sort of dill spice. It was delightful.
Let's do the first sip of Mezzamix. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Miss Lady, you're on the clock.
I was expecting it to kind of taste like Iron Brew. It doesn't. Ooh. Okay, the bottom bun is a bit on the soggy side. So the soggy bottom.
I honestly didn't mind that the bottom got soggy. It was a little bit of a time saver, really.
Imagine being able to look into another direction while pressing a door button will definitely come in handy for FNAF anyway. Yeah.
Other than crunching through all those healthy veggies and that juicy chicken.
Having more awareness of things going around. Although I think there's VR stuff for Resident Evil, like 7.
Respect to the girl that did finish this. She only had a couple seconds left, but she's slaying. This ain't easy. But it is delicious.
Damn.
You finish this, I'll buy you a pastry at the bakery.
Oh, that's just what I need. No, if I finish this.
7 and 4, yeah. I think 7. Somebody had done the VR for 7, and he's like, it gave me such anxiety I couldn't play it. Just being in the VR for that just really got to him.
Feeling better with a 2-kilo kebab instead of some other sort of large, healthier meal, but oh well.
I don't know if I've ever had a kebab before.
The last quarter of it is left. Let's see what we can do.
How full are you?
5%. No, I'm pretty full. This is my first one.
For the respect for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
She's over halfway done, and she still has more than half time left. If it was a half an hour.
Rat diet, which is bread, rice, apples, and tea.
Because you actually had to view the creature in the scope of the game. Oh yeah, Subnautica. Oh my god, yeah.
Introduction to food.
You would like kebab? I mean, if it's anything like this. I've had shawarma. Oh my god, I need to get shawarma again. I literally have not had shawarma since Avengers came out. Avengers came out, I went to a local Naf Naf, which was still a ways away. Finally had shawarma, so good. And have never had it since.
How I felt on the inside as my confidence wavered a bit, but we were doing okay. I was trucking through. It didn't feel too awful.
I was worried about the bread, but it's very good.
There's a shawarma joint a few blocks from here. I want to try it. Yeah. It's good. Kebab with rice. Sounds good. So, in my mind, kebab was like on a stick. I always thought kebab was on a stick, but I guess it's just how the meat is done. Lamb rules. Lamb is really good, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for
I was just typing that as you brought it up.
The atrocious quality and getting through all the audio. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
I wonder how much time she's going to have left. Maybe 10? 10 minutes?
Ooh, say that louder.
Well, thank you. You didn't hear that.
Basically just Eiffel Towered that thought, yes.
I think I might be
My brother made the best lamb I ever had a couple weeks ago. How did he make it? Did he grill it or smoke it? Slow roast it, maybe? He seared it, then braised it. Oh, nice.
Thank you. I credit this stuff. It's great.
Would you drink it normally?
I would.
If it was low sugar?
It's only 90 calories for the whole can. Just shy of 100. I'd drink it. Yeah, I'd drink it on the regular.
She has enough time to, like, talk, so I think she's got this. I didn't want to tell him that it was the best lamb ever because we like to be mean to each other. You don't want him to get a big head about it, and then he'll start slacking. You know, he won't make it as good the next time or something. But it was medium rare and perfect. Oh man, what kind of side did you have with it?
Last bite of bread, then we need a salad. Very good.
Roasted beets and something else. Oh, nice.
Kebabs are one of the very few things that I will eat raw red onions in willingly, and they were very nice and just did a little bit of raw red onions for me.
But I forgot. That's fine. I mean, the main course was the lamb. It was all about the lamb, correct?
Final bite of this delicious kebab, and now it is time for some baklava and a churro.
Baklava.
Delicious.
You do have a piece of lettuce in front of the plate.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh.
Because I'm a coffee jerk, I enjoy some baklava.
You finished basically at 20...
Hey Dan, how are you? We're just finishing up tonight with some Katina. She ate like a giant kebab.
Okay, let's try baklava. This is normal, and this one is pistachio? Yes. Okay.
21 minutes
Oh.
and 50 seconds.
Oh my god, yeah. Baklava has to be the greatest dessert of all time.
So good. The layers. Oh my god. Silly Europeans, don't you remember that Americans are big fat fatties? Seriously. Even our women.
It's so rich but so good.
Don't make us go and eat your country.
Walnut, and I'm mildly allergic, but it's worth it. Oh, no. That needs some milk with it. That's exactly
Is it 2 kilograms? 2 kilograms? Yeah, 2 kilograms. Now she's eating dessert.
Feel good?
No. Alright. Now, I did not know there were Turkish churros, and so I'm very excited to try this.
It's
seems
just like
it's
fried.
The same syrup as baklava? Whoa. Way different than a Mexican churro or a Spanish churro. Crunchier?
Imagine doing a food challenge and then flexing on them by having dessert.
It's like a cruller meets a churro meets a baklava.
A cruller, not a cruller? My eyes are burning. That's not good. I should start blinking.
This is glorious. Thank you again to Haji, and thank you again to Alibaba Kebab House. Awesome meal. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, we're heading off? Heading off before I shut down for the night? I like the new ad format where the ad appears in the corner of the screen rather than filling the whole screen. That's good. I don't have any control over that. When I get kebabs, I get a whole tray, and I think it's the at least the big rice and bread. Hats off.
That is good.
We want me to not add another hat? Okay.
So, say that again.
25 minutes and 8 seconds.
25 minutes and 8 seconds. I'm in a sugar coma now.
Thank you.
As well as a meat coma. That was absolutely delicious. Loved everything about
Hat
that.
on, hat off. The Hatter. Oh,
And, of
God.
course, the desserts were wonderful as
My
well.
hair is just
I love
fucked
baklava.
up now.
Baklava might be fighting for cheesecake as my number one thing. And carrot
Minus
cake.
hat.
It's up there. That's
Hat
pretty
plus
darn
plus.
good, but luckily for finishing all of that in under the 30 minutes, I will be getting my 45-euro kebab meal for free and joining all the other winners up on the
You have an
wall
ad right
today.
now, and it's on the side of the screen, and I can still hear and see you.
For
That's
food
that's
yes,
nice. That's good.
this challenge. I'm not sure if his video is up yet or not, but again, big thank you to Alibaba's Kebab House. Big thank you to everyone here that stayed around to cheer me on, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I believe somewhere in Austria.
Austria.
Peace out. Auf Wiedersehen.
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. All right. Well, that does it for tonight. That's our Talking Tuesday for tonight. Let's see who's up and about. I think the pre-ads are full screen. Yeah. Mid-rolls might be different now. And who knows? Who knows? Oh, my neck. So the question, is the lady that plays Sue related to Jack Kirby? No, I don't believe so. It looks like Deg's playing Subnautica, I think. Something like that. Let's go raid a Deg. Let's go Deg a raid. Yeah, I got a full screen pre-ad, but the rest were side screen. Scream. Yeah, it looks like he's playing Subnautica. Let's get that going. Let's go. We're getting the raid going.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me.
It bothers me a lot. We'll get the raid going for Deg. Alrighty-o. Thank you so much for watching and stopping by. Special shoutouts to those of you on the Twitch side and the YouTube side. Thank you. Thank you to Black Cat Destroyer for the cheers and the bits. And cheers and the bits. Cheers and the bits. Cheers and the bits. I'll be back again tomorrow with more Cyberpunk. We're pretty much gonna do some more story missions, I think. What we got going on that. yeah. Cyberpunk. Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, we got Baldur's. And Saturday, Sunday, probably more like Dark Tide or Marvel Rivals, I think. So yeah, we got plenty of stuff going on here. But I greatly appreciate you guys showing up. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bong. Kabong. They're coming, run. No, we're raiding out. Oh no. We're raiding out. Please no. We're raiding out to somebody else already. Carnage when in Marvel Rivals? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we piggyback the raid out, but we'll see. But weird as fuck. We're moving over to Deglamong, who's doing Subnautica. Bye.